Okay. I don't know what that means, but. All right. Everyone, and welcome to the beginning of the finals of the Season 8 Beer League. So we got Team SCO versus Team GGM today. Okay, sorry about that. Here we are. We have beginning of the draft for Game 1 for the Season 8 Beer League Finals between Team SCO and Team GGM. And the players are just getting ready here. Let's see, I think I have the right link. Yeah, I do. All right, and here we go. I do everything started. I have blah, blah, blah. Yes. All right, we're all good. Here we go. That's going to be a Kane ban first. Team SCO, that's not surprising. Pyroan, the juggler for Team GGM, is a well-known Kane player. He's popped up with it several times so far this season. Likewise for Wukong, for the jungler for Team SCO. Oh, just kidding, they faked me out. It's going to be the Olaf ban instead. Interesting. Here on Team Samurai, thank you. Casters these fans too. And then they're going to go for the Wukong ban, a second ban. Okay. We got 10 viewers already, I think. Did I say that right? Yeah, 10. We got people hyped for the finals. Fair enough. I mean, Ari final ban. I know that's a comfort pick for the mid for Team GGM. It's not surprising there. I think Ari's considered really good right now, too, I believe. Slamrai probably 3-0. That's true. I can guarantee I will not lose a single match or a single game this entire match. 100%. All right, it's going to be a first pick for Team SCO. That is another common pick for SCO, SKO Kane. I don't know, maybe it's just Kane now. I think he's changed his name recently in the game, but going to be Viego first pick. Not surprising. The two junglers here, Kane for Team SCO and Pyro for GGM, are arguably the two best junglers in Beer League this season. So if you ever needed more evidence that jungler is overpowered, here you go. Two best junglers in the league are in the finals. Looks like it's going to be a Jinx and a Mordekaiser lock-in. Interesting. It's going to be... I guess you could flex the Mordekaiser jungle. I haven't seen people do that in quite a while. So we'll see. It'll be interesting to see where that goes. I guess they're assuming it's going to be top. Yeah, they're going to pick the Urgot to go against it. I have no idea how that matchup is. Urgot versus Mordekaiser. I suspect it's Mordekaiser favored, but I really have no idea. Yeah, useful role. Like AD carry. That's the best role. And then it's going to be a Xayah pick. That's what the early ADCs for both teams, so not surprising. It's usually how teams like to do it. Interesting. And then a Taliyah pick for Team GGM. That is almost certainly going to be a Taliyah jungle for Pyroan. Sorry, hold on just a second here. I am planning to have some co-casters with me, given that this will likely be a long series. But my first co-caster is supposed to be my fellow SDSD Captain Fusro, but he's being a little late at the moment. So he will get here when he gets here. Second run of bans being going through here. Looks like Renata and Karma for Team GGM. They're saying a lot of teams are still banning Karma even when they've nerfed it, so I guess they're still afraid of it. And then it's going to be Lee Sin and Leona bans. That's interesting. Maybe they don't realize that the Taliyah is going to be jungle. That's why they ban Lee Sin. I'm assuming that's the reason. It's going to be a Zilean pick. Interesting. Go for the Zilean support pick for Team GGM. You don't see a ton of Zilean. So that should be interesting to watch. I hate Zilean personally as a melee champion enjoyer. Anyone who plays divers hates Zilean. It's going to be Syndra and Nautilus running out the comp for Team SCO. I suppose it could be Zilean mid for Team GGM. I find that very unlikely, but I suppose it is possible. I guess we'll find out here in just a second. Ooh, that's going to be the Tristana mid lock-in for Simi no Mas. Very interesting. Okay. Well, it's a good quick first draft for both teams here. Mm-mm. We're just waiting for the teams to actually get into the lobby and do the draft here. Let me go yell at my co-caster to hurry the hell up. Okay. We'll let them deal with that real quick. People keep messaging me on Discord. I don't know why. They decided to wait till I'm streaming to start messaging me over and over. But that's okay. Mm-mm. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Welcome, sir. Welcome to the stream. Can you see it?
I can see your Discord screen.
The one I'm screen sharing. You mean?
Yes.
Okay. And do you hear it?
No.
Okay. Well, we'll deal with that when the game starts. But what do you think of the draft so far for both teams here in game one?
Hold on. I'm getting caught up here.
Ugh.
Kind of nasty. It's kind of nasty all the way around.
Yeah. No, trying to think of who I like more this game. I don't know how I feel going double ADC against Syndra, to be honest. That sounds kind of terrifying.
Yeah, a little bit, but also like Zillion is gonna cuck that Nautilus so hard. Like the Nautilus Viego full dive, try to get the chain off, and then they just get a Zillion ult. The problem is that if it's the Tristana, if it's the Jinx, if it's the Talia, like even with the Zillion ult, does that just delay them dying for real by
That was
4
my thought.
seconds?
Yeah, like you can
Yeah.
negate the Nautilus engage somewhat, but do you win afterwards?
Yeah.
The only real frontline they have is Mordekaiser. So
Yeah.
that
And
is
I think that's what scares me a little bit.
yeah. I think if the carries for GGM can pop off, they could just run over the enemy team, run over Team SCO. But if they don't, I think that could be in for a very, very difficult game.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go SCO on this one.
Yeah, Sam,
Um,
that's my thought as well. So I think I definitely like them better for game one so far. Let's see, how much longer of a delay? I think there's a 3-minute delay. Um, once their game starts before we get to start watching. So
I will say Tristana is very unpleasant to play against at the moment. I mean, I say at the moment, like she hasn't been for
right,
a decade, but
I think everybody
it,
hates Tristana
I,
all the
I
time.
think I think mid lane is going to be action packed. I think we're going to have a lot to watch there. So,
Oh, definitely. You think that Team GGM might gank mid?
I think it's a definite possibility. You know, I
Yes,
could see it.
yes.
They've got to start sometime this season, right?
I mean, it is their name. But yeah, we got 2.5 minutes here until we're allowed to see. So let me.
Hit them with the starting soon. Huge.
Yeah, let's see. There's actually a music for stream. There's a file here. Season 3 finals theme song. I have no idea what's gonna play when I hit this, so I guess you might want to turn your volume down a little bit.
All right, let's find out. got no volume in Discord. I don't know if it's giving volume on the stream. I can check real quick.
I assume it is. I can hear it.
Okay.
That is pretty loud. All right, let me turn it down a little bit.
Ooh, it's intense though.
It's a banger track.
Yeah.
It's definitely a little loud. Yeah, sorry guys about my Discord popping off. Everyone decides to message me all at once right when I start streaming. And of course, the stream sound is so well that it everyone checks their own Discord too. Been there. How is the sound level, guys? Between like the music, me and Jeff. I don't know if you can hear me talking over the music right now. It sounds pretty loud to me. It's good? Alright. Glad to hear it. The other music track that I played, the playoff anthem, actually caught me off guard before because it was like it has like "This is Sparta" in the middle of it. And I had no idea what was coming, so I just startled the crap out of me. Like from 300, this is like, whoa, what the heck was that? All right, let me get the actual game streamed here. And you still can't hear anything, Jeff, right? So let me try this. All right, do you hear the game music, Jeff? Or the game sounds or whatever? Are you muted? Alright, well, if you're talking, I can't hear you, so I will commentate by myself for the moment. It looks like Team GGM is just going to 5-point here. Meanwhile, Team SCO is going to be looking for some cheese. Level 1, grouping up as 5. And going to run right into this Jinx. They are. Is she going to be able to get away, though? Ooh, wow, that was kind of a BS hook hitbox, but that's probably going to be her death. Well, that was actually a pretty good flash. I think she's actually going to go ahead and get away. So, unfortunate hook landing for Jinx there, but she did a pretty good flash to be able to survive anyway. So, well done to her. Now, she's going to go ahead and move back into their jungle.
All right, I've returned.
Oh, you did walk away. Okay.
Oh, look at this stack on the ward. Beautiful.
Yeah, you missed the level 1 play where they caught the Jinx over here. But she had a good flash to get away, so she lived. But
hate that.
Yeah, I hate ADCs living. I feel you.
Just anyone in general.
True. Nothing cheers you up but the dead. Looks like both junglers are going to start bot this game. Interesting. Does Viegos normally start Raptors? Viego jungle?
I mean, I think if you're going to go no leash there, it's probably not bad. Just because your Q's AoE.
I guess that makes sense.
Not really sure why you would go no leash there. It seems kind of unnecessary, but...
Yeah, maybe they... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why you would do that. Maybe they were a little
try to
late
give
getting
the
back.
Nautilus a chance for an early engage, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, they're stepping up pretty hard there, bot lane.
Yeah. Well, the Jinx has to be careful because her flash is down now, so...
Yeah.
Makes sense. How long do you think you're going to be able to hang around, by the way?
Oh, you know, we'll see when my wife starts beating me.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. When the cries become too loud, we'll go ahead and cut you off.
Yeah. It's alright. She does body shots only. She's a pro.
I mean, obviously, you don't want to leave too much of a mark, but
Oh. Look at that. Pyro and throwing the red buff the wrong direction.
still
Gotta
getting
get
you.
those. Gotta get those oopsies out early.
There you go. I know that
I
Pyroan has been struggling hard in solo queue this season.
big hook, big hook.
Oh, rifle engaged on Jinx there, but she's able to get away.
I do love the disrespect of our SCO jungler here, taking the Viego pick from Pyroan. Oh, and he's standing right on a ward though.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this doesn't feel good.
But he's gonna have Tristan over here to follow up on this play as well.
Oh no! Oh no! He wants that buff.
Ooh, and Talia is able to secure the blue buff, and Viego's gonna try to run for it. Ooh.
Good little sidestep there. But the first lost smite battle of the series. Love to see it.
There you go. Well done to Team GGM. Nice little reaction there.
Who dropped that ward there for Pyroan? That was what, the top laner?
Yes, it was. Well done to Pat Jones there. Bet
Look
you
at that.
know they probably planned that ahead of time.
Oh, they planned that ahead of time. A
They're
level
smart.
3 play.
No.
It's not fun to be a jungler against, you know, the team being led by the Masters player.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. So far, lane's looking, other than bot lane, things look pretty even. Obviously,
Yeah.
the GGM bot lane's a little behind early because we're having level 1. But, ooh! That was a very aggressive flash by Nautilus there.
Very
But
aggressive flash. Viego's nearby, so they're trying to make it happen, but it's a bit of a force, and they've got the ward.
well, he didn't have hook when he did that flash. That's why I thought it was so strange. Like, he's hoping to be in auto range, I guess, but it didn't quite happen.
Yeah. A little bit too forceful there, and we should see that lane even out now that their SCO side has blown some sums and some cooldowns trying to force engagements.
And we do have the cleanse here on the Xayah for Team SCO, which I find kind of interesting. I'm not exactly sure what they plan to cleanse. I guess a Zillion stun?
I think it's just the Zillion bomb.
Or the Zillion stun or the Zillion slow. I mean...
And unless they made a change while I've been away where you can cleanse a Mordekaiser ult, but I find that highly unlikely.
No, on the contrary, they're actually making it you can't Q assist it anymore.
Oh. Iron is just...
he's just bullying
his
this
face constantly. And Tristana's ready to go at a moment's notice, too.
Ooh, he is going to get caught out a little bit here, though, but Tristana is able to jump in and help out. Talia is able to flash away over the pit, so she's going to save it. Now Tristana's starting to get the resets. This is exactly what you want when you got Tristana on your team. Just get those jumps back and forth, but you're not able to get any more.
Rotate straight into a dragon play, too. I would almost like to see some follow-up here. I know they're lightly outnumbered, but Pyroan with no flash, low health.
I guess Syndra is pretty low on mana here. She wouldn't have enough to really do that much.
She's got enough to press that R button.
Yeah, but rank 1 R does like 200 damage. It's not that big a deal. But yeah, so very well played so far by Team GGM. They're up by over 1,000 gold already, and first dragon. So well done to them. I actually just noticed this is a bit of a greedy start by the guy. He went cold start, or maybe he started longsword refillable. I actually don't know, but either way, he didn't start Doran's blade, which is what makes it greedy.
No, he did the coal start.
Oh yeah, I guess he would because he has 25 already. So yeah, that makes sense. He's actually kind of getting shellacked in lane by Mordekaiser here. It's a bit surprising.
Yeah, not expected, that's for sure.
Like maybe that SCO will try to get the grubs back in return. This would be a good time to do it now that Tristana's out of lane.
Yeah, but Talia's right there, rotating down right now. That Urgot needs to be dropping down, and he's not. And it's going to be some free grubs for Talia.
She doesn't need to be careful though, because
enough time.
Yeah, she's probably going to steal one and leave. Yeah.
Yeah, looks like she'll just take one and then probably look for one more on the next round to make sure they don't get that buff.
Yep. Man, it's kind of sad. Well, I've gotten used to Euros and Mines. Grub clear with like a Mumu and Morgana and clearing it at like 5 seconds. Watching regular
Yeah.
junglers do it, it's a lot sadder to watch.
It's certainly a time commitment, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And now starting to see some bullying the other direction in bot lane.
Gank coming up
They're
here on the Syndra.
equalizing
She is going to be able to
very
flash
quickly.
away. Talia, unfortunately, not able to quite get the pushback off, so the Syndra is going to be able to get out of the gank. I feel like
Good
ganking a
gank, though.
Syndra is always a bit of a scary proposition.
Yeah.
She could just turn and kill you, so you have to play it very carefully.
Yeah, but taking her flash off is a win nonetheless. I mean, at this
absolutely.
point, Tristana is pretty close to being able to just jump in and get the one shot off as well.
Oh yeah, especially against Tristana. I mean, Syndra has to be careful. If she like whiffs her stun at any point right now, Tristana could easily just jump in and blow her away. Like, you just have to. I hate laning against Tristana at mid lane. It's as like any mage, it's so frustrating. You just can't. You can't make any mistakes. It looked like Zillion's going to go ahead and bait the gank here by the Talia. It's a very fantastic bait by Zillion, and they took it. Hook, line, and sinker right there, so well done.
That boy is a master baiter.
Absolutely. He did it masterfully.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Unfortunately, he baited a little too well, and he's going to go down as well.
But to
get the tower.
Kill on the Zillion, honestly. Maybe not a bad trade.
Yeah, not bad. Although Talia does end up getting pretty low with tower too, and the Viego is trying to sneak in here. Is he gonna be able to clean up this this Talia? Ooh, he is indeed, and then he's gonna be able to maybe try to go for this Jinx as well.
He's got the speed here.
Yeah, she's gonna be able to walk away.
But he'll soak the wave. Not a total loss for SCO.
Yeah, not bad. Definitely a bit of an overstay there for Team GGM. Probably their first real mistake of the game, I'd say. But well, other than getting hooked to the tower, that was obviously not great either. But so far, mid lane is looking pretty even in terms of farm, as is jungle. But top has a huge lead for GGM, and bot has a huge lead for SCO. Ooh, Zillion's gonna get caught out here. He should be able to just speed this up and zoom away. Ooh, he even pops the heal as well. Heal on Zillion, interesting. Ooh. Wow, he died really far back. Let me go ahead and see what actually just happened here. Okay, so Tristana gets poked down. Let's see, yep, Syndra just lands the combo, and yep. The orbs follow you, I'm afraid. Okay, fair enough. Talia's going to try to see if she can pick off the Syndra here, but Syndra should be okay. She does have. Oh no, she whiffed her stun. I think she's going to go down here because Talia's going to get her speed boost again from being near the wall.
Oh yeah, here it comes.
Here comes Viego. Oh, it goes down to the stones.
Oh, just barely gets it.
And then it's going to be a fight here in the river as well.
Oh no, and bot lane is engaging while their ADC's running out. Yep. This is not what they want.
Looks like Pat Jones teleported bot lane. And they love fighting while we're looking at other things on the map. So let's run back up here. Let's see this. Let's see what happened over here in this fight. So they're kind of scrapping out here in the jungle, but obviously Talia has a huge advantage here. Whenever, you know,
running that one down with auto attacks.
If you can't get right on top of Talia immediately as a melee champion in a jungle flow fight, you lose. That's just how it is. You basically just have to get on her and one-shot her. If you can't, I mean, you saw what happened.
And Tyrone clearly knows this matchup from the other side quite well.
Oh yeah, I mean, you saw that he flashed forward while queuing with Talia. That is a very confident play. And that's going to give them position on the second dragon as well, and looks like they're going to probably get it uncontested. Barring some sort of crazy Syndra play here. I mean, I guess we'll see. Well, let's go ahead and give it. All right. Let's see, how do I go back? Oh, just realized I haven't done a little zoom out thing. There we go. I keep forgetting you can zoom out in Spectator Client, because you can't normally do that. But it comes in handy here. And it looks like Talia's going to catch out the Nautilus a little bit here. Are they going to be able to get him? Ooh, who's trying to cut him off with the Talia ulti? Ooh. Ooh, and he just barely gets hit by the max range Talia Q. So, wow, yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's not looking great for SCO at the moment.
I mean, this is
A
how
lot.
GG. This is here we go. There's that. There's that was a nice
Oh, and the
flash by Tristana
flash.
there. But he gives up on the play. What are you doing, bro? You got your dash reset.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I
Yeah.
think that was exactly what SCO needed, and
I mean, you're willing to commit to the
just walked
flash
away
to
from
dodge
it.
the stun, but you're not willing to follow up on the play. It seems very strange to me. I don't
Yeah,
understand. Maybe he just panicked and just I don't know.
I don't know that Syndra with no stun is gonna do enough damage to kill you
Yeah.
from full health before you just auto attack her to death.
Maybe he thought there was like a jungler waiting over here. That's the only reason I could think of. That you would bet, because when a laner's running away like this is not towards their tower. That's usually a hint there's a jungler waiting there, right? I assume that's what he was afraid of, but he was not in fact there. So
Yeah, and a real bummer for SCO. They need to get some
oh
form of aggression on the board. Oh,
Tristana
maybe we'll
says, "All
get
right,
another round at it.
you're gonna stand close to me
Not
again."
quite.
Doesn't have quite the damage. Yep. Would the ulti have done it? Not quite. It would have been a little bit short.
Yeah, I needed that last auto attack for sure.
Oh yeah, another gank going up here on the bot lane. It is going to be counter ganked by the Viego though. Nice engage so far by the Nautilus.
Oh, is this a chain?
And Zillion's going to go down. Is it going to be able to take out the Talia? Yes. And he's going to this one is going to take down the Jinx as well. And Zillion's going to revive, but he's going to go down.
Beautiful. That's what we like to see.
That's the Viego plays. You get that first reset.
We need a nice even game.
That was a really good counter engage by Nautilus to kind of hold them up long enough for Viego to get in there. So well done to them.
Yeah, and we see that Zillion ult is just not effective once they're collapsed on like that.
Yeah, not really. I mean, the Zillion had to ult himself. That's never what you want to see happening. If you're ulting yourself with Zillion, what else are you good for? You know? And that's not blaming him as the player. That's all Zillions. It's just if you're having to ult yourself in fights.
But if he didn't ult himself there, then he just gives the first reset, and then
that's what I mean, though. Like yeah, it was the right call because he was caught out. But if you're having to consistently do that, that's a bad place to be in. Oh, and the Cinder is gonna go down here. Yes, she is.
Yep.
There you go. He finally got the all in he wanted.
That was a good minute. That was a good minute of action there.
Oh, for sure. I think we got what 4 or 5 kills just in that last minute. See. Trish ult probably would have been enough mid since it also amps the bomb plus 30%. Is that a thing? Is that actually a mechanic on Tristana ulti? I never knew about that. I'm trying to read here. I'm actually curious about that now.
Does it and it resets the jump?
I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what Nani is saying, but I don't know much about Tristana, so.
Clearly a Trist player. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. No, just her bomb? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't play Trist. I stick to respectable champions like Yasuo, you know? Ooh, looks like Talia's here, but he might get caught out if he's not careful. But yeah, the minions are kind of running interference there. Yeah, I think me and Jeff both kind of agree that I think we both liked SCO's comp better going into the game. But so far, I think GGM has definitely outplayed them. So we'll see if they can keep it up.
I mean, GGM as a whole, or certain individuals, you know?
I mean, it's not like... I mean, yeah, Pyroan's clearly the star of GGM, but it's not like he's doing everything by himself. Although he is dying by himself right there.
Not there, that's for sure.
Yep. All right, let me back up here because we're too busy bapping on nonsense. So yeah, I think...
We'd be yapping, as Reese says.
Yes. I think Zillion kind of got caught there, but then Nautilus got caught in return. And Pyroan went a little too ham trying to help out, and he ends up going down. And unfortunately, I don't think Nightmare's Talia mechanics are quite as good. So he's not able to fully maximize that stolen abilities there. But yeah, the fight's breaking out. Ooh, and the Syndra goes on.
And Urgot's jumping in. They're definitely cleaning this up now.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. And that's the dragon they need.
Yep. I was just saying how GGM had outplayed them so far. Apparently, they took it personally. because
Well, and I think that's the problem with the Talia is it's very, very strong, as you saw in the early game, on getting those ganks when it's a low number. But as they transition into more team fights in the mid game, like at some point there's enough dive to just get on that Talia. And do you
yep,
still have a team once Talia's gone?
exactly. Yep, that is true. I mean, GGM is still up about 1,500 gold, but they're definitely not as commanding position as they were a few minutes ago. Did anyone ever get second grubs, by the way? Yeah, I guess SCO managed to clean them up at some point while we were talking about something else. But yeah, they got the 5 grubbies. So well done to them. I didn't even notice. I honestly miss it. The majority of times I'm casting, I miss people taking grubs.
Yeah, and I honestly think this is not what GGM wants here. Is they need to try to avoid these team fights. Pat Jones has
Oh yeah,
a
especially
strong lead top lane. They need him to keep splitting and keeping the Urgot out of
and
fights.
Talia does kind of get caught out here, but he is able to get away. And Mordecai's just over here on the fight, and he is really big. Like he is doing work. And a
Does he get the
big
shield,
Jinx ulti
though?
comes in and gets a triple kill. And then SCO's going to have to run here. And yeah, I mean, Pat Jones getting big is not something that very often happens for Team GGM, but I mean, you saw the value of it there. He was basically tanking 4 people there for an extended period of time and getting a low enough for the AoE from the GGM backline to do some damage. So well done to them. Oh, they're going to go ahead and catch up the Syndra here as well. She's going to go down.
Yeah, this is going to be a big push.
Yeah. Although Talia again kind of being a overstand there. Does get the Zillion ulti, but I don't think it's really going to make much difference. Yep.
Does not appear so. Oh,
Yeah.
we can see some nice resets. Are we going to get a good chase?
Yeah, Pyrowan's a very good player, but I definitely think his positioning can be a little, let's just say aggressive sometimes.
Yeah, I was going to say aggressive is the term we're looking for here. Yeah.
Aggressive. Aggressively something. But yeah, I mean, other than the ending there, that was a really fantastic sequence for GGM. They got the Rift Herald, they won the fight, and they got 2 sets of mid towers there as well. So well done to them. I'm not a fan of giving away all this shutdown gold, but you know.
I do still think that Mordekaiser should be splitting. I mean, obviously, the Mordekaiser brings a big value to that team fight, but
Yeah.
I think if they keep it from being a team fight, I think they just win anyway.
You know, I want to agree with you, but I feel like they need him to be with the team because, like, he's the only person on their team that can tank anything in front line.
Yeah,
Like,
he's definitely their only front line.
like if you want anyone to be split pushing on this team, would probably be Tristana, but that's not ideal either because you want resets. Although that is one benefit to him split pushing is he can just get solo kills.
Yeah, and bring a lot of map pressure.
Yep.
I get it though. I can see it both directions.
Yeah. You know, as a top lane tank, bruiser, juggernaut player myself, I like split pushing, but there's a lot of times where you just can't leave your team alone without you. They can't team fight if you're not there. So
Yeah, and they need to not team fight if he's not there. But I think Talia's ability to get picks and make plays just
Like
goes
right-
up the
right
less
here.
people they have involved. Yeah.
that is true. And yeah, they look like they're kind of trying to catch out Nautilus here, and he is going to go ahead and go down.
He just sits there perma-slowed for...
Nautilus has had a really
40
rough
seconds.
time this game. He's up to his 7th death already. That is
Well,
tough.
That means we're only 3 away from a power spike, so might as
There
well
you
keep
go.
it going.
And it looks like GGM's decided they want to go for blood here. They're going to TP in and go for this Baron right away. And Team SCO is aware of this, but they're not in super great position to contest it. Let's go ahead and see here. Looks like they're going to go ahead and try to turn here, and they are... Ooh, Mordekaiser's going to go down, but they are going to take down the Viego here. Kind of a bit of a
big
fight going on
flash.
this side. Ooh,
Big
nice.
flash from the Zaya, but not quite enough to finish it.
It was a valiant defense by Team
That
GGO
should
there.
be enough to stop the Baron, though.
They stopped the Baron, but they did feed Pyro in a quadra.
Nautilus with the revenge play.
There we go.
Absolutely huge. He heard you talking. He said, "Oh yeah, watch this."
He got his 900 gold, shut it on the Talia.
Oh, and now he's gonna be introduced to CC again.
Yeah. Just walk away, buddy.
You don't want it. You don't want
You
it.
don't want
Don't
that.
go for 8. You just reset your gold.
Yeah.
What? What is my guy doing here? He's
He is.
chasing him to base like he has some kind of support.
He does not want them to back. Apparently, like he is
Apparently.
aggressive.
I I'm just shocked that they don't just walk into him and take that fight. I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's definitely what SCO needs here is to get pressure for that dragon so they can try to rip it.
Yeah.
But
Well, looks like they're gonna go for it.
uh,
They might be able to
GGM
do it.
does have vision in the back of the pit there. They're definitely looking to collapse. Expect to see a Jinx ult coming through here.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be able to get here in time.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh
Ooh,
but here comes
do
the
want
big
the team fight
engage.
return, though.
Oh, and they're
Yeah.
massively outnumbered. Syndra's not there.
Yeah, fantastic catch out there by the Mordekaiser and the
Oh,
Talia.
that's a nice dragon, but you may have just lost yourself the game.
Yeah.
I think we'll only see an inhib go down here, but definitely look for GGM looking to force another pick so that they can try to end.
Absolutely. I don't know. Part of me would have liked them to go for the Baron instead of this inhib, but especially this early in the game. But you can always get the inhib first and then get the Baron later because of it. So
Yeah,
I mean, they might try to go for
I
both
think
anyway.
we'll see them rotate now.
Yep.
I almost expect that they're gonna just hang up here, take their time, and see if they can get another team fight off.
It's probably a good call. They're all
We
pretty
see.
healthy.
Yeah, and if we see SCO start to trickle in here, yeah,
The only real
They're just waiting.
ults they're missing are Talia and Mordekaiser. They still have everything else. They might try to bait the Baron here.
and they've got full vision, Prio.
Yeah.
We're gonna see Nautilus step up here. Oh no! Oh, Nautilus, that's the end, my friend.
Yeah. Right, he's gonna get caught out again. He is very tanky though, but yeah, he is gonna go ahead and go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
Well,
You can't be warding that deep by yourself at this point. Although,
see if we get a Baron contest here.
yeah, you have
Oh,
fancy Viego steal.
Oh, he's going to go for the smite steal. I love it. I love it.
Oh, he's ulting instead of taking the plant. Pyroan is able to secure the Baron. So good job smiting by him.
A good attempt, though.
I'm surprised he didn't take the plant.
Take the plant and
over.
save the ult. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess maybe the ult comes in a little bit faster, so you're more likely to not get CC'd or whatever. But I don't know. I would have liked the chance to have had the ulti out afterwards.
Or at least use the ult for damage to try to burst the objective, right?
Exactly. Yeah, good Baron secure by Team GGM there. They have once again gotten a very, very commanding lead now. Yeah, I mean, obviously, the story of the game, I think, is that Talia has just been popping off, which is a very common occurrence for Team GGM with Pyroan. That's the team kind of revolves around him, for better or worse.
I definitely thought that SCO was going to turn it around at a couple points this game, though.
They did. I mean, they made some nice plays, even while behind, but then they had even nicer plays made against them. So, yeah, I mean, this Mordekaiser is really big, and that was. I didn't think about that at the beginning, but this team on Team SEO will struggle to kill a big Mordekaiser. Like, they do not have. This is not a super DPS team, really. There's a lot of burst on there, but
Yeah.
big Juggernaut they're going to have a hard time with, especially since he's going to have potentially more or a Zillion speeding him up and ulting him. As much as I hate Zillion playing against him as like a Juggernaut player, having this speed boost on your team, 85% move speed for 2.5 seconds, that can be doubled up. I mean, that is wild to have as a diving champion. So, anyway.
Yeah, but we should see really clean push here now.
Yep.
GGM's got 4 top, Mordekaiser taking bot.
Like,
Oh, they're going to take another kill on this poor Nautilus. Oh, man.
He is able to flash out, but Mordekaiser is just pushing down bot here, uncontested.
And this is where, it does get slightly more dangerous for GGM. If SCO gets a good engage here, they could potentially clean up some kills, but as long as they're patient and they just sit back and wait and use those Baroned up minions, like, who is going to stop that Mordekaiser?
Oh yeah, I mean, they're up 12,000 gold. I mean, they are firmly in control of this game right now, and they have a great siege too, so they just need to not get caught too heavily here. Ooh, shot.
Into the Zillion ult, into the Urgot ult.
The Zillion ult lasted just long enough to survive the Urgot execute. And the fight's breaking out here. And then Tristan doesn't have going
Oh, but
down.
Mordekaiser's coming around the back, and that'll
Uh,
be the game.
yeah, that's going to be GG. So, wow. I mean, I think GGM definitely came in as the underdog, both in this game specifically and in the series as a whole, and they came in and they pretty much dominated this game one.
You say what you want about Pyroan, but he didn't bring nearly the KDA that Pat Jones did.
That's true. I mean, 5 whole deaths, Pyroan. Come on, get
He's
your act together,
he's
bro.
he's a KDA player for sure. He's only
Oh,
taking those high percentage plays, right?
uh-huh. Okay, let me... All right. Let me go ahead and switch over to my screen here while I communicate with the teams. Let me go ahead and actually mute my client because, let's see, how do I do that? You have to be careful when you're live streaming games. You want to mute the client because the client still makes noises while you're in the game, and it makes a certain noise when the game ends. So if you're astute and listening for it, you can hear when the game ends, like a good 3 or 4 minutes before us watching actually sees it. So, but
Well, get your predictions in the chat for game 2.
yeah, I mean, yeah, so far fantastic game one for Team GGM. Really well done for them.
Finals now is a best of 5, is that correct?
Yes, this is a best of 5 series.
All right, we're just getting warmed up.
Yep. Yeah, potentially a lot of games left to go. So, no, I didn't get a chance to talk about it when the stream started, but both teams had a very, very different path to get here. Because yes, they were the number 1 and number 2 seed, but SCO had their bye week, and then they played the semifinals and they 2-0'd USA pretty handily, and then cruised right into the finals here. Whereas Team GGM has basically had to not only had to play every round, but they've had to fight and claw every round. I believe they won each series 2-1, and their series last week against, what was it, Team KOM? I believe that series went to game 3, a 49-minute game to end that one. Which I unfortunately did not get to see myself, but I heard. I mean, it's a 49-minute game, so it must have been at least a bit of a banger, right? Bit back and forth.
I'd say mild banger is a safe assumption.
Yeah. All right, let me go ahead and switch the.
I think Austin's got it right in the chat. All these contested picks, who's
Oh
getting
yeah.
what, can definitely change the game. So swap sides here, see what happens.
Yeah. All right, we're still kind of waiting for the. For the. Here we go. Still kind of waiting for the teams to get kind of filed their way in here. All right, let me switch over to. And of course, you can see everything that I'm doing, but our lovely viewers can't. Oh, no, they can now because I switched it. But we are just waiting for the rest of them to start the draft. I do have a couple other co-casters lined up. Obviously, I have you first for games 1 and 2 here, but then I know you have to go because you have to go get your beatings. But I have You Just Got Slapped, aka Austin, set to step in for games, probably at least games 3 or 4, and then potentially Vivian as well. Just so I don't have to cast any of this by myself. But
It's gonna be a party for you tonight, huh?
apparently, yeah. I didn't even know if I was going to be streaming the finals at first, but it seemed like nobody else was really able to do it. So I'm like, heck with it. I'll stream it. I'll stream the whole thing.
You oughta make Austin get in here early. He's got better commentary than I do.
I don't know if that's true. Plus, well, maybe it is, but he doesn't have the same dynamic because I can just flame you as much as possible and it's entertainment. But with him, I don't have as much to flame him for because he actually played really good this season.
Oh, that makes one of us.
Exactly. I think he ended the season as the top ranked top laner, I believe, which is kind of wild because he's what, a 2 cost top laner.
Well, when you assign your own values, I guess.
That's true. Uh, all right. Well, it looks like the draft here is starting. It is gonna. They are gonna. Teams are gonna switch sides this time around. Um, actually, hold on. I'm a little confused here. Are they not switching sides? I, I'm a little confused about which team is which here. I thought because SCO was blue last time. Are they blue again? Oh, that's right. Because in playoffs, you don't switch every time the loser picks. That's right. So they wanted blue again. Okay, I understand. So I do have the sides mixed up here.
That's a good one to catch before we get real confused about this draft.
Well, I would have figured it out once we got into game at minimum, right? Like, wait a minute, why is Pyroan playing for Team SCO? They conduct a trade in the middle of the finals.
Hey,
Can you
things happen sometimes.
can you imagine if trades were a thing in beer league? It's like, sorry, buddy, you just haven't been performing up to standard lately. We're trading you to Team KOM.
Oh man, I'd get 5 teams a season. It'd be great.
No, sorry, we're sending you back down to the minor leagues. Sending you down to the AAA club.
Interesting to see SCO go for the Viego ban here.
Yeah, I mean,
Guessing they weren't feeling confident on the pick after the last game, but
I
still
guess
don't want to
so.
see it. Viego
Yeah,
is in a pretty good spot right now, but I don't know. Personally, I love to put Pyroan on a champ where he has to dive into your face.
that's true. I mean, he did that plenty until the last game anyway.
Yeah. Imagine if he wasn't a range champion,
Right, with some of his very aggressive positioning, as we put it. So, all right, Senna first pick for Team SCO. All right, and then it's going to be Vigar Kog'Maw. He's got a. They were already looking for the late game for Team GGM right away. Okay, I think having late game is really important in beer league, as a lot of the games tend to kind of stall out a little bit, even when they're not the most competitive. They tend to take a while. So it's helpful to have those scaling picks once you get past that 35-minute mark. I know you and I have played so many really long
Oh,
games this
a
season.
Seraphine Senna bot lane?
Oh goodness, they're
Or
bringing
do we
out
ex-
the cancer
or do we
early.
expect that Seraphine to go mid?
I mean, I doubt it.
I don't know. I don't hate it either way.
I think they actually have Seraphine more as a support now, so it would be. I'm actually curious if they have Senna and Seraphine bot, who they would have farm. I would assume Seraphine, but
Yeah, I think you let the Seraphine farm there. But I mean, Seraphine Senna is a pretty good scaling comp as well.
I would
The
agree with
Leona pick into it,
it.
not
Yeah.
bad.
Um, I know SCO really already has their what looks like their support here as either Senna or Seraphine, but I'd still really like to see a Nico pick. Their Nico support was tearing it up the whole season. I have PTSD from the games that from the game that we played against it.
Yeah, yeah, I do remember the Nico support. It was beautiful. It was some well played Nico.
And I was surprised I didn't see. I was surprised we didn't see in game one because I don't believe they banned it in game one. So, but they wanted the more tanky engage, I guess. And they decided they don't
Yeah,
want to let Syndra through. I guess that makes sense.
I mean GGM already with a lot of CC layering though.
Uh, I like the Mordekaiser ban here. Pat Jones got a respect ban for his
Yeah,
Mordekaiser play last game.
he earned it.
He earned it. He popped off that game. He was a terrorist, just in the middle of their team. So he definitely earned it for sure. Oh, last pick Zed ban. Interesting. And another Lee Sin ban. Oh, I heard that they actually banned Lee Sin in game one too as well, and I was very surprised by that. But apparently there's like a bug now, where Lee Sin's abilities are doing like a lot more damage than they're supposed to or something.
Hmm.
His win rate went like way up. and he's like the best jungler in the game right now. I guess that's why they're banning it.
That seems like a reason that we should maybe ban it as a league until it's fixed. But
I thought about that, but it only got discovered like yesterday, right? Because the patch was very recently.
uh,
Um, so and we don't
maybe
get
if
to we don't get to
Austin was doing his job more, you know.
yeah. I mean, we don't get to just play on a previous patch like the real pros. We just have to go with whatever Riot lets us play.
Yeah. Is
Yeah,
this a Trundle in the jungle we're thinking here, or is that a top laner?
I guess we're about to find out.
I do like that Silas pick into the Vigar. Should have a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I do. I like that as well. I think he's got some decent ults to steal as well. Nothing crazy, but I mean, a Trundle ulti for a Silas could actually be kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh, that is going to be Trundle top. It's going to be Graves jungle, barring something very
Yeah.
unexpected. All right.
Not sure how that Trundle Garen matchup is. It feels Garen favored, but I don't know. I could be
Um,
wrong.
in my experience, it can be hard to. I've played it as Garen a few times, and in my experience, it's hard to get the Trundle low enough to actually ultimate
To
execute
get
him.
the execute. Yeah.
You pretty much have to take
I
Ignite for it to
mean,
be possible. And do you
he
want to take
yeah
Ignite
he's
in Bear League?
well, and that was what I was gonna say is he's got to go Ignite here, right? Like.
Oh yeah, I think you have to. I think you give up way too much kill pressure without Ignite on Garen. So,
But the Trundle does not need to go Ignite, and if the Trundle gets to take TP into your Ignite,
mm-hmm,
you're gonna get split pushed to death the entire game.
mm-hmm. That is the Garen conundrum a lot of the time. Is
Yeah.
that you have a good game and you get big, and then you don't have TP, and then you're kind of stuck because teams will force you to stay away.
Yeah, I don't know. This is a tough one to call.
Yeah, in terms of draft. Um, I don't know who I like. I do like Pyroan on Graves. That's a very Pyroan pick.
Yeah.
It's unplayable for Trundle, very Garen favored. You think so? Interesting. I'm surprised you found that lopsided, but
Hey, if Zach says it, I believe it.
I could see how it could be. Um,
I I haven't played top lane since I was bronze, so it's been, like 6 months or so.
right. Uh, but yeah, no. Who do you guys in the chat like for this game?
I'm gonna say I'm not gonna pick a team here. I'm gonna say top lane decides this game.
You
If
think
it's
whether?
playable for Trundle, if he can get a split push advantage, even if he's not winning the lane, right? Like even if
Oh
he's
yeah,
not up in kills, if he's winning in pressure, I think GGM wins the game, regardless of anything else that happens.
I could agree with that. Um, yeah, I do think the team GGM did pick very scaling focus here. That could be taken advantage of. The only real champion I'd set call an early game champion there is Trundle, and even that is, I mean, Trundle's an all game champion to be honest. He doesn't really fall off in any meaningful sense, but
Yeah, and I will say I do like the dive and pick potential on SCO a lot. Like they
yeah,
can definitely blow someone up, but I think that if we make it past the mid game, if we make it to that 35 minutes,
mm-hmm.
I'm not sure that they have a way to win.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. Yep. I mean, Senna and Seraphine both scale really well, but Zinzao, Garen, and Silas not quite as much. Um, so I agree with that.
Well, and as a Zin, Garen, Silas, do you really want to be diving on a Leona with a Vigar cage?
No, 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 you did not. You don't
You
want to be
know?
tanking those Kog'Maw autos either.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think I would hope and expect to see SCO go up in the early to mid game. but start to fall away as Trundle pressure increases and as we get Vigar and Cog scaling a lot.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I'm not gonna pick a team. I'm gonna say top lane wins the game on this one. Put all the pressure on one person, you know. That's what I like to see.
All right, Cat Beans and
Who
Pat
is
Jones. It's all on you guys.
who is a Cat Beans? Is this a new person?
That's the
Or did
top
they
laner for their team, I think.
has it been the top laner the whole season? I don't remember a
Uh,
Cat Beans.
I think so. I think I recognize the name. Let me look. Let's see. Where is? Am I blind? Where the heck is their team? SCO. No, Cat Beans is their listed top laner.
Oh.
So,
Oh.
all right.
Oh.
Um, and once again, we have 3 minutes to wait.
Yeah.
Our series did not go well against these teams in general. I mean, we took one off SCO, which was easily the highlight of our season, as you remember that. It was a like
Vaguely, yeah.
40-minute game or something. And then we probably could have won the first game too, but because we had I don't know if you remember, we had the smolder that was massive, but so it wasn't quite enough. And then GGM,
Let me guess, someone got picked, and that was the end of that.
I think it was me. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that, you know,
I was
not
getting
sure.
picked by the Nico that
Oh
game
yeah, the
over and over
Nico.
again.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah.
Nico
I
was a nightmare
remember.
for me.
I remember watching the Nico come to kill you repeatedly and going, "Oh, he can see it. He'll dodge that," and then you going, "Fuck."
Yeah, no, I didn't dodge it. I did not, in fact, dodge it very well. I did one time, but not enough times.
Yeah.
And
I'm.
our series against GGM, we just don't talk about. That didn't happen.
Yeah. I was sick that day.
Were you? Were you actually there with us? I don't even remember.
I have no idea.
No,
It's just my
it was
excuse
Team
for
USA.
everything.
You weren't there because I had the jungle. I remember.
I, either way, I was sick that day. No matter what happened, did we
Mm.
lose? I was sick that day. My
Uh,
uh, my cable cut out.
no, definitely. Yeah, no,
I'm
we.
I'm I'm gonna say I know Zesty called it that this is a Garen favored matchup, but after the SmackDown Mr. Pat Jones put down, I'm I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna say, you know what? I think Top wins the game, but I think Mr. Pat Jones wins this game as well. I think it's a 2-0 for GGM here.
Well, I mean, that'd be a phenomenal start to the series for them for sure.
It would, and I want to see Pat Jones MVP of the whole series.
There you
I think
go.
he's well on his way.
I mean, Pat Jones. I mean, he's a zero cost top laner, so not a ton is expected out of him. But he's been a trooper all time. I mean, he even subbed for us once, I believe, right?
Yeah, I
He
mean, I
plays.
haven't watched all the games this season, but I haven't seen him play badly yet.
I think I remember during our series against them, he basically, like, I lane against him both games, and he just played keep away from me and just didn't let me leave lane ever. It was super frustrating because, like, even if I
And
could
you
beat
said
him in lane.
he's a 0 point top laner.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's what I didn't know. Pat Jones was a commissioner as well. That's crazy. I'm sorry. I got to stick with my season theme. You know, can't let the team name die.
Yes, the snakes and tyrants and other things. All right, let me go ahead and switch over here. Da-da-da-da. And
But I don't think Austin's enjoying my commentary.
let's see, how do I switch? Oh, here we go. Da-da-da-da. All right, you got it there on the Discord stream.
Yep, we're live. We're good.
All right, get these guys off the cast. I mean, he's going to be off the cast after this game, I'm pretty sure. So
We'll see. We'll see how many more times I get to make fun of Austin. I might stick around for that.
Well, he might make fun of you back. I'm set to call him in after you leave.
Get him in. Get him in here. Get him in the room now. He
He
needs to at
can.
least.
If he wants to
I
join
need
us in the
to.
casting room, absolutely, sure.
He shouldn't be letting me talk shit with impunity here. I mean, I might get banned for next season if this keeps up,
Right? You
but
keep shit talking the commissioner. I mean, I don't know if that's a good idea.
it's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it.
That's true. Although I feel like if
What?
we have 3 people in here, the level of commentary on the actual game will get even worse.
That's true.
We'll just be like talking random nonsense while team fights are happening. We'll have to keep
Yeah,
backing up.
just give me the server mute. It'll be fine.
Like, notice we're not even like talking about what they're doing level 1. What did
They
they do level
stacked
1?
up.
They stacked
They
up, they walked around, they warded. I have no idea.
They did a GGM did a stack on the top side. SCO did a 5-point. Not really a true 5-point. Their bot lane's sitting down there on the red buff.
Yep.
I guess it's time to be killing the red buff now, but nonetheless.
And it looks like it is going to be opposite side. Jungle starts this time.
Yeah,
Obviously.
but is Pyroan gonna just do a vertical jungle here into SCO blue side?
I'm actually curious to see that. Obviously, Graves has very versatile jungle clear because taking damage is optional.
Yeah, well, and look at that. SCO's already got the defensive ward on their blue. They're like, I learned my lesson from last game.
Mm-hmm. They might put it a little too early though. This thing's gonna time out pretty
Yeah,
soon.
it's gonna be gone before he goes to 3 camps, and I expect that he's won't move over until he gets 3 camps. So
Yeah, I mean, even if he started headed there right now, it's only got 25 seconds left. So.
Trundle's already got the wave pushed in.
That's not surprising. Nobody can test Trundle level 1. Not even
Yeah,
Darius.
both junglers on Raptors though, and Zin's kind of hanging out towards the lane, like he wants to look for a gank.
Yeah, he might be trying to go in
Yep,
for an early gank
there
on
he goes.
looks
He's
like
looping
both
it
junglers
around.
are here though. Although Pyroan is kind of
The gank and counter gank. Oh, he's coming back. He sees it.
He sees it,
knows.
yep.
And that baby cage is going to be down.
Are they gonna be able to
Can they
finish
finish?
off the Silas, though? Oh, unfortunately, Viger is going down,
no!
but so is Silas.
Oh, and Silas starts walking sideways instead of just straight down and gets caught.
If he had hid behind his tower, gone into minions, he would have lived 100%.
Oh, let's see. Wow, you got to show us what Pyro's doing here. Is he getting out?
Yeah, I'm watching it.
Does he get the execute, though?
Yes, he does.
That's the real question.
The pro jungler mechanics right there.
Yeah.
It looks like a bit of an engage going on down here in the bot lane.
An early 1-for-1.
Yeah.
Love to see it. Oh, Leona getting the flash out already. That's
Yeah.
I don't know if that was necessary there.
It looks like it is Seraphine, this is carry, and Senna's a support.
Yeah, I think you let the Seraphine farm there.
Yeah.
A big Seraphine is never something you don't want.
Well, SKO Kane is the support player too, and I think he's 5 cost support, by far the highest cost support in the league. So they usually have him on some kind of carry pick. I kind of like that better this game compared to the Nautilus last game. Not that he was doing terrible on Nautilus or anything, but
oh man, and we missed the action top lane. Garen got that kill.
Did we?
Zesty predicted it.
Okay, hold on. Let's see here. I have to back up a while because I'm too busy blabbing. Ooh, yeah, Pat just takes a really bad fight while down a level, and he's gonna go down here.
Oh no.
Yeah. I feel like Garen probably shouldn't have got that kill, but he did a good job to capitalize.
I mean, definitely like blue double sums there. Trundle's got TP. He's not gonna miss anything here. It's not the worst trade I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean, at least he's gonna get all these minions, so.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Well, not that one. Or that one.
Yeah, he's got the reset.
There you go. Well, it looks like they're getting some wards here, and Grace's jungle. First blue's finally going down.
Yeah, that's what I love to see is SCO getting some early deep wards.
Oh yeah. You know Pyroan's going to invade and try to get some early action. That's how you beat GGM is you catch up Pyroan.
This guy's only Diamond 1. He's not even Masters. He's washed.
Did he make up to Diamond 1? He was Emerald last time I checked, but...
Oh, he was Diamond 1 on the load screen, I think.
Okay. I don't know what rank he is, and I know last time when we... when I talked a little bit, he was hard stuck Emerald for a while. It's just tough for a Masters player.
Yeah.
It just kind of shows how you can anyone can get stuck in that elo though. I mean, if a Master tier jungle main can get stuck in Emerald, I mean anybody can get stuck.
That's how I know I'm secretly a Masters player. I'm always hard
Definitely.
stuck Emerald.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely how it works.
Yeah.
It's looking like they're Graves is just chilling on here. I don't think he can really do anything. Maybe he's waiting for Zen to show up, but I don't know if you win that. Well, it looks like Zen's gonna try going for a gank on the Vire, but and he's just too far. Looks like Pyrone's making the dragon call. Gonna call his bot lane over here. So this is a pretty aggressive bear or dragon call, I must say, for this early in the game. They're obviously having to tank the whole thing, or maybe they're using it as a bait.
Oh, this
Ooh,
is a
they
big
are
trap.
indeed. Yeah, they're trying to get on top of Senna here. But she is
but
able
just
to
a little bit too early.
yeah, flash and stealth away, and then Zin's gonna come in from the side, helped by the Seraphine.
Counter engage, but this Silas is so low he can't really go in.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna see Vigar walk in.
He's gonna get a
clean
oh,
it. Yeah.
oh, he needed to land that E and then get his W heal, but he just missed it.
Oh.
Oh wow.
And this somehow turns into a big GGM play.
I have no idea how GGM came out ahead after all of that with how it started, but it looked so bad for them. But in the end, they turn it around somehow. So,
yeah, that Silas was just so low. I mean, you saw he didn't even get into the fight. He tried to dash in and he just got one shot instantly.
Mm-hmm. He was counting on the chains to hit and stun him, and then W to heal, but the chains missed, and you can't do anything else while you're waiting for the animation to end. So you just got blasted. Actually, I've never read this tooltip before. What does it say? Restores health between missing health. Okay, I knew it was based on missing health, but okay, interesting.
I would very much like to see GGM prioritize these grubs, though. Trundle needs
with
that
Trundle,
lane.
absolutely, 100%. And neither team's really tried to go for him yet.
And Zin's sitting down there clearing his red buff. Pyro's got all kinds of time.
And the fight kind of took over. Nobody ended up getting the dragon either. So the Graves is going to go ahead and go for it. He does have the vision coming from the Scuttle crowd. Yeah, doesn't look like Team SCO knows this.
Just look at how much time that this Vigar has wasted for Team GGM so far this game by just good positioning in mid lane. That's the third time Zin's tried to check and look for a gank mid and just got nothing. Just a complete waste of time.
Yeah, trying to gank Vigars is always so frustrating because they just play so safe and far back. So like you want to try to gank on Snowball, but because he's a scaling champion, but you often just can't. And it looks like they do indeed realize what's happening here, so they're going to try to go for this dragon. But GGM bot lane says, we'll see about that. They're going to go ahead and finish off.
They're so deep now, though.
The Senna there, but they are going to go down in return. Although Vire is roaming down here, and Leona is asserting her dominance. And together with the common passive is able to take down Xin Zhao.
Oh my god.
Oh, and unfortunately, not quite able to catch up the Seraphine. And then over here, some other play happened. Oh, it looks like Silence was trying to rotate over to the play, but Graves figured out what was happening and cut him off.
And he's just so weak right now.
Yep. Yeah, Silas is just... I'm a killer is definitely not doing a lot of killing right now.
Well, you know, self-harm is still harm.
That is true. But I think it was Graves' shotgun bullets that probably did the most of the damage.
Yeah.
So good play there by GGM. They were able to contest the dragon and win the fight, even outnumbered here. Vigar was able to rotate down, and Graves was able to catch up the Silas. So, I mean, very well played by them.
They should take it now. Zin's top.
And so far, GGM
I think your client volume is on again.
Is it?
I just heard red team has slain the dragon.
I'm pretty sure that was just from them slaying it on the game.
Oh, all right.
It's the client audio wouldn't make that noise anyway. So
it's just because I'm looking at the Twitch stream and the Discord stream at the same time. Disregard.
Oh yeah, no, I have the Twitch stream open and muted on my phone so I can see chat, but and see what it looks like. But I don't have a fancy 2-monitor setup, so I couldn't. I don't really want one, to be honest. I don't know how people do that. Like, I'd find that having that second monitor displaying lights so distracting. Looks like there's going to be a bit of an engage here on the Vigar. He's gonna blow everything to kind of get away, but I guess he's
Did
fine.
Silas use the Vigar ult there?
No, that was Vygar's ult using the Vygar ult, which was weird because it's not a bunch of health.
Yeah,
I found
I'm
that a little
just a
strange.
little. I'm confused by the
It seemed a little
engage
premature.
without Vigar ult. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so far, I mean, another great start for GGM. They got first dragon and first set of grubs, and
Yep.
they're ahead by about 800 gold here. So well done to them.
Yeah. Trundle. I mean, Trundle is right where you kind of expect him to be in this matchup, though. Down a kill, but equal in CS.
Yeah, equal in CS. That's actually kind of surprising. Stormrazor first on Grave. That's very interesting. I've never seen that before. I don't know if that's a thing.
It's
Like
a
the
big
game's
slow.
going off on. It is. Nice bit of extra slow and damage. So yeah, I guess I can see the logic. Although it's actually, it's not a slow. It's a move speed for him.
Oh, I'm thinking of the what's that other one? The little zap item builds into. Hits you with like a huge slow for 1 second.
I don't think it does that anymore. I think Stormers are used to slow you.
Oh, well.
But yeah, I think Stormers are used to slow.
Look at this huge turret dive.
3-man dive on the Garen. That's rough.
With no minions, just
they didn't need them.
Not a problem. Yeah.
Not a problem at all. It looks like there's gonna be a fight breaking down into the bot lane. The cleanse does come out, but he might go down anyway. Ooh, that's a fantastic Seraphine ulti though.
Seraphine ult. Yep. Oh, flashes out of the cog.
Yeah, the Kog'Maw is gonna go down, but unfortunately,
no, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Senna forgot about the Kog'Maw passive. Oh no!
Brother, why?
I don't blame him. You don't see Kog'Maw very often. It's easy to forget that's even a thing. But that's tough. It was a totally avoidable death, but he just totally forgot that was a thing.
Big tough there. Big tough.
Speaking of
Would've
tough,
been a great
might be a
for
tough
FTO.
time for this Vygar here. Yeah, and he has a
There's
to go down.
There's the Vigar ult.
Yep.
Those Silas engages go a lot better if you have a Vigar ult in the chamber.
That's true. Got a lot of extra damage to help finish him off. And Pyrolin's kind of living a little dangerously trying to contest this 1v2, but
he's
a big boy though. He's a very big boy. He's confident.
He's got overheal. He's cruising.
I mean, he's got a 650 shutdown already.
But Senna's on the backside, as is Trundle and Garen. They don't see this Trundle behind them. Look at this Trundle in the back. Oh, Trundle's leaving though.
Yeah.
He doesn't want any part of it.
Yeah.
This could turn into a big play.
Leona's trying her best to tank as much as possible. Vygar is able to come over here though, and he's got a nice stun, but the Braves is going to go down. It's going to be a big shutdown going over to the Garen. But unfortunately, everybody else in SCO is going to go down for it. Was that worth it for SCO? Probably not. But
I think probably not is
probably not. Right. It's probably the answer
Trundle,
on that one.
Yeah, go take those grubs, Trundle. You deserve them, man.
Yeah, and that's going to be all 6 grubs for Team GGM as well. I mean, Leona tanked there like a champ for a long time, letting Graves do damage and stalling for the Vygar.
Yeah, a little bit surprised that we're focusing the Leona and not the Graves in that fight, but...
Yeah, I don't know. It can be a little intimidating to have that big CC tank in your face, but you have to know when to just ignore it and focus on the actual damage dealers.
Yeah, I actually did expect SCO to win that fight because Trundle was late coming to it, but like when you spend 5 seconds beating on Leona's face, things get more challenging.
Oh, is Graves going to go down here? Nope, he is going to be able to get away here, although Kog'Maw is going to go down.
Senna remembers the Kog'Maw.
Yeah, he got away this time. Leona's going to get ulted here. She's going to go down as well, but Graves is trying to help. But yeah, I think he's just going to have to...
What are we doing with single target Seraphine ults on a Leona?
Like, yeah, I found that very questionable as well.
Decisions are just...
But yeah. Ooh! Graves is able to finish off a killer, but he's going to go down in return, yeah. It's going to be another shutdown for Pyro. Give up by Pyro.
Yeah, and a dragon for SCO, so enjoy seeing that. Just some of the...
This has been a very high kill game for a beer league game. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And
you're
very
right.
even. I mean, we're only a 0.4k gold lead for
Yeah.
GGM despite being up 4 kills.
Yeah. I just realized Kog'Maw has 7 kills, but he's actually only up
But,
200 gold in the Seraphine.
well, that was a big shutdown.
That's
That was a
true.
big shutdown on Pyro in there.
Absolutely.
That's a lot of gold.
Yep. Alright, so a nice little bit of a recovery there by SCO to pick up a couple to shut down Pyro and twice. I think they really needed that. Kind of to keep the game from spiraling out of control, which they did.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a fight breaking out here. They're gonna kind of catch out the Garen here. Looks like SCO doesn't really want to actually lean into this fight. But they might now that the Silas is here though. Yep, he's gonna. Oh no, they. Oh my God, I'm tongue tied. But he is gonna go down here, and then Pyroan's gonna go down as well.
And another big shutdown. Oh, and his Q shoots back and gets him a kill after he's already dead.
So yeah, I mean they went 2 for 2 in that fight somehow.
Yeah, I mean that's what you want to do. That was another Graves shutdown. That was another 750 gold, I think.
Yeah, 450. But well, actually,
450 plus the 150 assist, I think, right?
oh, actually no, Graves is the one who got the shutdown on the Garen. Actually, it wasn't a shutdown on Graves yet, but there's going to be first tower, and Seraphine is staying a little too late. She might be able to trade kills here though. Nope. Okay, that's gonna be a shutdown for the Kog'Maw. Oh man,
That's a bloody game.
this is a very aggressive Graves build. Storm Razor into Infinity Edge. That is a psychopath Graves build right there. I kind of love it.
He has a ton of damage, but I mean,
no,
you get
no
Vixen
cooldown.
to hold a Seraphine ult for him, and he's gonna be in a bad spot.
And they are able to get top turret as well. Those 6 grubs paying dividends.
Yeah, 6 grubs in a Trundle is
Not a good time.
pretty nasty. And
Unless you're
with
the
that, yeah, well, and 6 grubs Trundle, and now they're gonna have a Rift Herald to push mid lane at the same time if they want to. They're trying. Graves has got his ghost down. I think we just wait this one out, guys, and take it as a win.
Oh, he's getting pinned to the wall. Garen's getting pinned to the wall by the Trundle turret.
Oh,
no.
no.
Oh no, he decides he ends up having a flash.
He sat there for 4 seconds and said, please get me out of here.
They are able to catch out the Graves. He is going to go down here, but so is Xin Zhao and Salas as well. And then GGM is going to try to run down the stragglers. Leona is able to get to the side here, but
soak this turret for 4 minutes.
Ooh, he does finish off Mop, but he is going to die to the turret. That was a very stereotypical Leona play right there. Just keep going and then stunning him while taking towers.
Well played by the Senna there, though.
Yeah.
Definitely did what she could in that situation.
Yeah, that's all three tier 1 towers for GGM so far. Pretty sizable net pressure lead, plus gold as well. They got about 4k ahead.
I'm just waiting for one huge Seraphine ult and just wipe that entire GGM frontline in one go.
I feel like they're gonna need it. They need it to happen, yeah. The nice part about the Seraphine ulti is because the range extends when it hits things, including allies. So you can like fire the Seraphine ulti into the back of your own front line and have it go through the enemy team, which is kind of a fun little strategy. Oh, looks like there might be a bit of a catch out here with Leona. The Seraphine is getting run down, but she is gonna be able to get away.
And
Graves decided he's not done yet. Oh, here comes the big
there it is!
Seraphine
There it is!
Yep,
Yes! Yes! Oh, thank you! I've been waiting.
Graves goes down.
Turn and take that Vigar.
Oh my God, there's a lot of disparate fighting going on here.
Oh, beautiful flash from the Silas. He'll finish the Vigar, and now Leona is
Gonna go down as well.
In the typical Leona fashion.
Yeah.
And what's that timer we got on Dragon? About 30 seconds?
Yeah, 22 seconds about.
Yeah. Hopefully we see them convert this into another Dragon.
That's a great turn by SCO here with the Seraphine ult to hit all 3 of them.
I'm
Line
telling
them
you,
up perfectly. That's how you do it. That's how you get them.
Yeah, that's how you do it. If you can get it through the Graves and through their backline, whether it's the Cog or the Vigar, either way, I think that's just a huge, huge win.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little bit unhappy to see SCO with 2 people top while the dragon is spawned,
Yeah, a
giving up their
little bit of a
advantage.
question on
Oh
that, especially
no,
since
and Silas is.
oh
Oh
caught out
no.
here by the Graves. Good intuition by Pyro on there to realize what was happening and catch him out.
And then it's
He's
gonna
gonna
be
go
a
straight
free
for that dragon as well. So yep, that's probably.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I bet I saw this kind of gas TP is planning the TP back, I'm sure, but kind of showed for too long and got caught out because of it. So
Yeah, and backing outside the bush with no vision while hex gates are up. Maybe not the
yeah,
move.
yeah. Also that. Also that. Yeah, Silas has had a very, very rough game so far.
He's doing some good work to get back into it, but
He is, but I mean that farm, that is a sad level of farm right there, my friend.
Silas never has farm. I just like to see him
That's
with
true.
a few more kills.
That's true. That's true. Silas tend to have pretty bad farm. Farm champions. I feel like these hex gates are such a boon to a player like Pyroan. You can just do all sorts of crazy plays you couldn't normally do because of those. Although it looks like they might be getting caught out here. Seraphine ulti, it only hits the Leona though. The Trundle does go down, and Leona is trying her damnedest to try to kite and CC people here, but it's just too dangerous for the ranged carries of GGM to approach. So they're just going to back off. Although,
They might. Oh, it's going to be a long one here, but I mean, this Garen is going to get on him. Yeah, he's got Deadmans. He can run this down forever.
Yeah. Are they gonna? Oh.
The only way you win this is by killing him, and I don't think you're killing him here.
Ooh. Garen
Oh, he got one. He got one.
And Pyroan realizes what's happening while this is going down. He decides to take this opportunity to break the top lane. So, solid awareness by him. Wow, that thing spreads out a lot of these little void rubbies, doesn't it, when it hits the tower? Oh, yeah. He just got back in, but he's going to use it to escape now.
If you've got 5 or 6 grubs, you know,
that play is always very funny to me when they use the Rift Herald to escape. Because the only way to stop it is to kill it, right? And they didn't have the damage, so he just hopped in
he drives into a wall. Yeah.
Yeah, he just hopped into his Riftmobile and zoomed right on out of there. I think it's a dumb mechanic that you can ride the Rift Herald, but it is admittedly very funny sometimes. I don't know how helpful it is, but it's funny. I'm curious to see what Graves is going third here. Another crit item by the looks of it. I would guess Collector, but I guess we'll find out. Yeah, very heavy kill game for a beer league game. 53 kills at 23 minutes. That's insane. I mean, this is a lot by solo queue standards, let alone by beer league standards. Ugh. A lot of scrapping, a lot of fighting, a lot of dying.
Yeah, I mean, there's been for sure some misplays, but it's just nice to see 2 teams go at it so hard.
Oh yeah, definitely. I do question this Trundle build a little bit. I feel like it might be a little too squishy for right now, going 2 straight damage items, but I guess he's just relying on the healing to keep him alive.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to get in a position to be able to fight the Garen, which I don't think is the right call. I think you go Triforce, you go Hullbreaker. I don't know. Hullbreaker might be garbage now. I don't really know where we're at with that one, but yeah. You're not playing Trundle here to win a fight. You're not going to win that fight. You're playing Trundle to out pressure them.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh no! Oh, this might be a big collapse.
The teams are kind of congregating over here by the Baron pit. Well, meanwhile, Trundle is splitting bot.
Trundle splitting bot and about to be in range of that tower.
Yep. So this is a pretty good positioning so far for GGM here.
Yeah, and this is where GGM wants to be. Trundle can take this tower with 2 caster minions. I mean, well, maybe if he runs up a little bit faster than that, but...
Yeah, I mean, he won't have to wait that much longer. Oh, I mean, he did anyway, because of the grubs, so
the
there you go.
grubs.
Yep. 700,
But
plus
I mean,
700 gold, dude.
SCO can't just sit here. They have to either
They have to do something.
engage or they have to walk away.
They're
And
still
they're all
not...
going to walk away, and that's going to be a Baron for them.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, Xin Zhao Silas is not what's going to poke them off the Baron. They're going to kill themselves if they stay there.
You know, Garen's gonna match, and meanwhile, the rest of the
They've
SCO is gonna
started
try to
the
stop
Baron,
it.
but here comes the engage.
Pretty good
Gorgeous Seraphine ult. Oh, and the Graves goes down. Pyroan is out of there.
He tries to follow up on the Vigar, but he gets blasted by the Vigar ulti.
Yeah, and unfortunately the Silas goes down. Vigar walks out with 100 HP.
Yeah.
Are they gonna just try to take this Baron anyway now?
Doesn't look like it.
Trundle comes ghosting in. I think he was hoping to get there a little bit sooner.
Yeah.
Or I guess, yeah. No, yeah, he was ghosting.
Yep. So yeah, it was a good engage by Team SCO. They might just be too far behind for it to make it not to win the fight, even with it.
Well, and they weren't fully positioned for it.
Yeah, that too.
And GGM, you know, now with a 2-player advantage, can just take a 3rd dragon.
Yep.
They say, yeah, we can keep going. We can just keep scaling. That's all right.
I mean, so far this series has definitely not gone the way I expected. I mean, SCO has been easily the most dominant team all year long, and they cruised right into the finals. But so far, I mean, they have definitely looked outclassed in the first 2 games of the finals. So we'll see what the rest of the series holds. But so far, GGM has definitely looked like the better team. Oh my! That Graves damage though. That's why you build crit on Graves, I guess. My goodness. Yep, they're going to parlay that right into this Baron here. Although they are without Trundle. Ooh, they are able to catch out the Vigar hero. Is he going to go down? He does.
And Trundle doesn't have a TP here either.
He doesn't.
Oh, yeah. Big flash, finish it.
Yep. Yeah, he is going to. Vigar is going to go down, but so is Garen. Ooh, and the Xin is able to get onto the backline here.
Oh, yes! This is what they needed? Yes!
In the meantime, Graves is actually killing their backline as well. But now there's 2 left.
Oh, this is not a favorable 2v2 anymore, though.
Nope.
You can't kill either of them fast enough to win this. Oh, and Trundle still has ulti? Oh, yeah, no.
Oh,
that's not what you want. Oh, but Silas jumps in. Does he pull a Trundle ult here, too? If he can get focused,
yep.
Oh, no. But he's just too weak.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
That was a bit of a while. I actually kind of want to see that fight again. That was kind of a while. Let's go back here. There were like 2 different fights happening here, so let's actually see what happens. So yeah, Vigar gets caught out here. I remember that. And he gets Seraphine ulted here, which I don't like Seraphine ulting just one person. So let's see exactly what happens. So yeah, Garen flashes in.
Not when you're this far behind either.
Yeah. So he flashes in and gets him, but then Garen goes down in return, and then
here
Zen goes on the backline. And meanwhile, Graves, Graves and Zen both play kill the backline competition, and it was a tie.
Unfortunately, Graves wins that one.
Yeah, Graves pretty good at the kill the backline competition when he has 16 kills. Go figure. And then obviously, we have the Silas coming in here, but he's not going to be able to. I mean, we saw it. I mean, the Trundle is just not. He doesn't care. Hey, go ahead, Silas. Make my day, bro. Piece of crap. That's Trundle things, right? When some non-duelist melee character jumps on your face, it's like, all right. But yeah.
And I think if they don't have that Garen on the Trundle, or even potentially the Graves, I mean, you can burst the Graves with enough people because he's incredibly squishy. But they're getting to the point where they're not going to be able to fight that Trundle without Graves there with the Ignite.
And they got Pyro here with some more aggressive positioning, but he does have help from the Trundle. He is able to get away, and he does have that Bloodthirster. That's going to heal an immense amount every time he autos something. And he's going for the full glass cannon, full crit Graves build. That is not something you see very often. But Seems to be working this game. I think we rated Pyron out of the league, probably. Rated too high. It's like, sorry, bud, you're kicked out. You're too good for us. uh. Looks like we got another couple minutes till Dragon, so I expect to see more. What's the match score so far? Yeah, sorry, I don't have an overlay working for that, but it is 1-0 in favor of GGM right now. So they won pretty convincingly in game 1, and they're doing pretty well in game 2 as well.
I mean they definitely have a good sized lead here, but I maintain that we're one solid Seraphine ult that's actually backed up by a team engage away from an SCO win.
Oh yeah, I think part of it too. The Senna's not that strong yet either. So I mean, she's only got 2 items plus a support item. You know, once this gets another item or 2, and then Senna starts putting out Senna DPS, that could get scary.
Yeah, if we make it that far.
If we make it that far, yeah.
We've got Dragon Soul in a minute, so it's gonna be a little tough. And why do we have a Silas matching this Trundle as if the Silas is gonna do anything to this guy?
Yeah, I don't.
4 levels down. Oh my god.
All right, come on, Pat Jones, assert your dominance here, buddy. There you go. And then he successfully draws over the pretty much the entirety of Team SCO, and they're on the ball. They understand the play. Yep. They rotate bot. We go Baron. Easy peasy.
Right onto the Baron. Yeah. And they're gonna melt it too.
They absolutely destroy this thing. That took what, maybe 6 or 7 seconds to kill. Like that was late game. You can't rotate bot to stop a split pusher when Baron's up. Not this far in the game.
Yeah, honestly, the only thing I'd like to see different there is just have Pat Jones stay bot, right? Like, all right, they see the Baron, they run back to the Baron. You just push right back down. You take that in.
Yeah, exactly. Make them pay if they decide to flip flop, I suppose.
Yeah, he's got Ghost TP. He's got Ulta. I think you stay there and make them engage you or make them lose the inhib for sure.
Ooh, looks like it might be a bit of a catch over here with the Garrett.
But another one target Seraphine ult.
Yeah, I don't like it. We'll see how the rest of the fight goes though. And yeah, I mean, if you don't get this Graves, you lose. Like that's kind of the end of the conversation. Like he is just so big, you need to one-shot him. It doesn't matter if you kill either one of Viger or Kog'Maw because Graves and the other carry can win the fight easily. So, yeah.
And that looks like it's going to be it for game 2.
It's looking like it. I mean, Pat Jones is just over here soloing the Dragon.
As you can see, my call was correct. Pat Jones gets Dragon Soul, which obviously is what won the game.
Definitely. They couldn't possibly have won the game without this Dragon Soul they got 2 seconds ago.
What can I say? I'm casting LCS tomorrow.
There you go. Nice, nice. Well done again to Team GGM. Very decisive game 2 win from game 1. So far they have been killing it this series. So very well done to them.
Kind of all over the map. I mean, there's not really a clear mismatch in any lane or anything like that. It's just a winning performance all the way around. I mean, obviously Garen went up a little bit that game in the early game, but Trundle did his job perfectly.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, he understood the assignment. He kept pressuring the tower, or pressuring the side lanes away from the objectives, and then the rest of GGM understood their part to immediately collapse on whatever they wanted to do. You know, I mean, you saw it. I mean, the moment they started moving towards that Trundle, the whole of GGM just went right for that Baron. So very well played to them. All right, let me Okay. All right, so we're just kind of waiting on the teams to get ready for game 3 here. I'm actually going to take a very quick restroom break, so I will be right back.
All right, I'm going to see if Austin can hop in and take over for me so the beatings can cease. Oh, there he is.
Hello. Hey, hey.
All right, if you're going to be on the stream, make sure you talk trash about the commissioners, all right?
Easy. They're the worst.
Yeah, agreed. Bunch of Teemo players, every one of them.
No souls for sure.
All right, well, I'm going to sign off. Good luck. Have fun.
Thank you. Thank you
Enjoy.
for casting.
I'm talking to the audience, not to you. Get out of
Oh,
here.
okay.
God,
My bad.
talking to my people. So anyway, here's the #1 top laner in Beer League. Enjoy.
The stats. It's just the stats. Not real. Awesome. I joined and now no one's here. That's fun. So, yeah, good series so far. I've enjoyed it. I'm really curious what SCO will do to make some changes here. Backs against the wall. Need a clean sweep. Hey, I'm not claiming I'm the #1 top laner's SC. It's.
Oh, hey, there you are.
I'm here.
I'm trading out co-casters.
You
Finally, I've got
are.
rid of that fucking Jeff guy. God.
Yeah, he just pieced real fast.
No, it's all good. I knew he'd probably only be able to stay for a couple games, but that works out.
No, yeah, yeah, we're rocking it.
Oh, there we go. And I'm just getting the invite here. Oh yeah, you can't actually see anything, can you? I will.
I can see you. I'm on the. I can see your stream.
Oh,
So.
that's right. That's right. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. There we go.
So what do you think? You think SCO has it in them to
I mean, they were the
sweep?
best team all season, so.
I am with you on. I'm surprised at how this has been going.
Oh
Not
yeah.
that I don't think GGM isn't a fantastic team, and um, I mean a little history. At least Pat Jones, Semino Moss, and Period were part of two turrets, which won not last season but the season before.
Now, Pat Jones has impressed a lot in this series. I mean, just in general this season. But
Yeah.
all right, let me get the draft link here. All right, and I need to switch sides over because, or do I? Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Yeah, I think mixing it up is good. Um,
Sorry, mixing what up?
Blues, the sides. I mean,
Oh yeah.
SEO has had side selection every game and chosen blue side both times. So having
I mean,
trying something
if you pick blue side all 3 times and you lose all 3 games, you're gonna be asking yourself questions about that the rest of
right.
until next season starts, right?
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I did not. I expected the games to be competitive. Surely, I mean, GGM's a really good team. I know they cleaned us out when we played them. I think we surrendered one of our games against them, which we weren't supposed to do.
Yeah.
But
I'll look past it.
it wasn't like we didn't even plan to be honest. Like I think somebody just started it, and then all of us individually clicked yes at the same time. It wasn't even like a collective.
There was no vocal. It just happened. It's
We
cool.
were
Yeah,
getting we were getting clean. Like it was like Pyro had like 19 kills or something in 20 minutes. It's like, all right, let's put a bow
as he
on it.
does. As
Yeah.
he does. Yeah. No, I understand. Yeah, honestly, all of GGM's played really well. Pat Jones for sure.
Oh yeah.
Period. Obviously, and he always has the backup from Simi No Moss, and
Oh, definitely.
I I actually am really impressed with their bot lane too, because I felt like SCO's bot lane was probably
Yeah, I mean, SCO's
the
bot lane's
best.
definitely.
It's
Oh yeah.
hard not. I don't know who else. I mean, there were several good bot laners, but I'd probably give it to SCO, and yeah, they've done a good job down there. So
Absolutely. I mean, I think they got fed both games, right? So far, or at least the
yeah,
last game I know they did. And
yeah,
as far as SEO goes, I'd really like to see that Nico support pick coming out because they've left it open both games. They haven't picked it. And every
yeah.
time
I
I'm
get
seeing them pick it, they've popped off.
okay.
So
I I don't know if I missed those. I know JWM had some dirty Nico support games, but
I still have residual trauma from the game I had to play against
gotcha.
SCO when they had Nico support. Like that was like I was playing Hui that game. That was so unplayable because like
Mm,
I could not avoid the Nico engages. It was so
you
brutal.
didn't count the minions,
No, it wasn't even the minions. It was like in team fights, you know, because like when she can flash engage, the amount of time you have to react to that is like a quarter of a second, and I just can't do
right?
it.
Especially on like way if you're not just straight up
Mm-hmm.
ranging her.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have flash or if you don't like yeah, and the crazy reaction, then it's just you're not getting out.
Yep. No, I will say we did manage to take game two off of SCO. I was very proud of that.
Nice.
That was the highlight of our season over SCSD.
You know, we were 1-1 against SCO and 2-0 against GGM, so I think we're
Yep.
probably the best team
Yeah,
here right now.
absolutely. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's yep. Uh-huh.
That's definitely how it works. The
Definitely.
transitive property, we're the best.
Yep. No, we got spanked pretty hard by USA, and then they got spanked by SCO. So I think that transit property is a little bit stronger.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's fair. And yeah, so
All right,
far we got the
all the
draft started
jungle
here.
band.
Yeah, it's been like that all series so far. Just jungle ban after jungle
Yeah,
ban.
I mean both of these junglers set the pace for their teams really.
Right? And they do not want to give. They don't want to give Pyro and any carry junglers.
No, so I know he has a ton of junglers. We still got Talia that he played game one.
And of course, you could always troll in some Nidalee, right? So that's always a good
I
time.
mean, yeah, his ability is crazy.
Oh, his Nidalee is crazy. It's the champion that's troll. But I actually learned how to play Nidalee from watching Pyro's YouTube years and years ago.
Really? That's awesome.
So I actually I like
That was
when
when
I
he
joined
was
Beer
climbing
League,
the top.
I saw Pyro and I'm like, where have I heard his name before? And I'm like, oh yeah, he's the guy I watched for
Oh, small
Nidalee Jungle
world.
Gods. Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, talked to him a good bit. Um, and like he definitely doesn't, when he was streaming and doing stuff like that, that's when he hit Challenger, and he definitely doesn't have the time for that these days. But you can definitely tell the skills.
Oh
Still
yeah.
got some skills there.
I mean, we've all been playing this game a long time. We've all gotten older, right? So
Right. Us
so
boomers over here. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Oh, draft wise, I haven't kept up with what's strong in the meta, but I like it for the teams. Cat Beans getting Mordekaiser's a big one.
Oh, interesting.
Um,
And GGM's gonna lock in the Lee Sin. They were SCO did ban that the first two games. I guess they were afraid of him picking it, and now there it is.
oh, okay. Yeah, y'all were saying some bug or something, which
Uh,
has me a little worried right now. But
apparently, there's some bug where maybe like some visibilities are doing more damage than they're supposed to. But even with
okay,
that, he still only has like a 53% win rate. So
okay.
it's not like the craziest bug
It's
ever. But
yeah. Even what I'm looking at on the analytics is 51%, so it's not
it
the
must not be too
worst.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Pat Jones getting Rumble's huge. Definitely big Rumble player. I
Yep.
think it's one of his best champs. But then this Varus Renata bot lane, I think is SEO's best
Yes, I know that
lane.
Celestial Vixen, I believe she's played a lot of Varus over the course of the season. I think she goes
Yes.
AP Varus, I believe.
Oh, really? Yeah, I can't say for sure, but
I don't know if you can still
definitely
do
has
that with a
gone
Mordekaiser, but
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, it probably depends on what Nightmare and some others go.
And so far, they banned the Syndra, or TGM banned the Syndra again. They just don't want to deal with that, which is fair.
Yep. Yeah.
And they
That
don't want to deal, and SCO doesn't want to deal with the Trundle again, which is also fair.
yes. Even though I guess I don't know why you would ban Trundle when top and jungle have been picked unless they think this Rumble could go mid.
I
And
mean,
I'm not scouting.
it's unheard of, but I mean, that's interesting. A Sejuani ban.
Nightmare, probably his most played champion is Sejuani.
Oh, really?
Yeah. At least last I looked. Uh, yeah. I mean, the Zen and obviously the Olaf and Wukong getting banned is good for Beer League, but
Yeah. You know, I know we had to play against SCO's Wukong too. Like having to deal with Wukong and Nico on the same team was a complete nightmare. And
yeah,
I can't.
that sounds like a nightmare.
Uh,
Yeah, we let the Wukong through one game and we said nope, not doing that again.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
That'd be a Diana pick for Simino Mas by the looks of it.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a bit of an interesting pick. I don't know if I
The
like that against Renata and Tristana, but
right, you just I'd be interested to see how lane goes. You just gotta try to all in as often as you can, I guess. And
well, I mean, even after lane, I mean, you try to dive somebody, they get Renata
yeah,
thing, then they kill you. You know, I mean,
that's true.
I don't know if I like the pick, but and then they ran out with the Nautilus. They're going hard on the dive for
Yeah,
GGM.
so this Renata will be
Very
doing
important.
big things. Yeah,
I don't know. Last pick Zen. I guess he liked it enough last game to run it back.
I
So
think we got what 6 to 7 total jungle bands. I
something
think
like that. Yeah.
within his repertoire at this point, you take what you can get.
Oh yeah. I'm kind of surprised he didn't bust out the Talia again, but I guess he was just hankering for that Lee Sin.
Yeah, yeah, me too. I don't know if I've actually seen Perium play Lee Sin
Yeah, I don't
in
think I've
Beer
seen it.
League.
I can't recall ever having seen it.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt that he can play it. It's just I
Yeah.
haven't seen him play it. But again, 5 jungle bands in the first phase, so why not?
And that's been a theme throughout beer league in general this season. We are super
Well,
jungler heavy.
yeah, I mean, if you look at the ratings for the junglers, it's it's insane. Like, yeah,
I think Jeff was the lowest rated jungler on his team at 3 points, right?
yeah,
Like that's kind of
something,
wild to me.
yeah.
Like
And
he's
even then, like we were looking at, so we used to do the ratings a bit. Well, we did the ratings a bit different, and we kind of kept that in the background this year.
uh,
And yeah, he was. I mean, usually average of around like 16 or so points, and I think Jeff was 18, and then all the way up to 30 something. So the jungler point values were just
I mean
crazy this season.
even in this format, I mean 3 is above average cost for a player overall, but it's
Yeah,
literally the lowest starting jungler in beer league, I
yeah.
think. I'm actually curious about that now. Let me look at the
I want to say
uh,
IQ's jungler, yeah, was 0 points actually. Did
yeah.
really well, but
I also think he didn't play jungle for them a lot of the time. I think Rihi played jungle a
that's
lot
true.
of the
Towards the
time.
end of the season, he did
Yeah.
play jungle. So
But yeah, just a lot of 5s and 4s, and then obviously Pyro in there at 7.
hmm
So
yeah,
he's proven he's worth the cost so far this series.
That's
mean,
I had to get my snarky comment in. There was a lot of conversation about that at the beginning of the season.
apart from some of his, as me and Jeff put it, aggressive positioning.
Yes, I think I think you just gotta take it like him getting all the kills and being like is also gonna go hand in hand with him having some oopsie deaths.
Yeah, I
You
mean, you
know?
got to be close to the enemy to kill them. So
Yeah, exactly.
unless you're Carthus.
And why back when you just can stay out and get some more kills?
There you go. And I mean, it clearly works well enough for them. They made it to the finals. They're up 2-0 in the finals.
Yeah.
They need one more win to clinch it. SEO is fighting elimination here.
So what do you think? You think SEU is gonna,
Well, let me
turn
tell
this
you.
one around?
Let's see. We got 3 minutes worth of spectator delay. Will let us in. So let's. Actually, I think I do like their comp better. I think Renata, Mordekaiser, and I think they have really good anti-dive on Team SEO, and I think that Team GGM, that's pretty much their whole game plan is to dive. They could do
Right.
picks as well, I guess, but in general, they're going to be trying to go for dives and get Jinx resets and clean up that way. And between like Renata and Tristana and Mordekaiser, I think they have the tools to deal with that, and Varus ulti, and they have a lot of tools to deal with being engaged on.
Right.
I do like SEO's comp better, but I liked it way better in game one. And obviously they still lost that one. As
Yeah.
for as for Team GGM, I mean, I think they kind of pigeonholed themselves a little bit with this comp, and not to cast doubt on Pyro and skills as a player, but I've never seen him play Lee Sin.
Yeah. It would
Is Lee
be.
Sin up to the same level as like his Graves and his Talia or whatever? I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. Definitely.
What about
Yeah.
you? All of you fine viewers in the chat, who do you guys have for game 3?
I'll be interested. You mentioned Vera's potentially going AP. So if that's the case, they would have more of a damage spread because otherwise it's
Yeah.
pretty AD heavy.
I seem to
But there's
distinctly
not.
remember seeing Celestial Vixen going AP Varus,
Okay.
but I could be misremembering. I could have been somebody else playing Varus.
Yeah.
But I don't know the exact details. GGM get the brooms out. I mean, they've certainly played the part so far, right?
Let's see the 3-0.
You're set to win money if they go 3-0, right, Austin?
No, I didn't do any betting this season.
Who was it that did that? Hold on.
Probably Donovan. There was a handful.
There was a chat where it said somebody wins the bracket if
Yeah, was it not playoff prediction? Maybe.
I thought it. Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
It's Reese who wins if if SEO wins 3-0.
Yeah.
Okay. If
If
GGM wins
GG.
3-0, it's a three-way tie. I see.
Okay.
Although
So
although your boy Dunny is one of the people who would win the three-way or be in the three-way tie. So
yeah, you gotta. It looks like if it goes 3-1, did that say it's
let
he
me
gets
check.
the full prize pool? No,
Gives
3-2.
see me no mas. Oh, that's called a conflict of interest.
There's yeah.
See me no
Sounds
mas
like
has a.
Seaman Omash should throw this game.
He's
We'll
got to
be on the
throw.
lookout for
He's got.
that.
He's got to throw game 3 so he can win game 4. Get $100.
That's why I picked the Diana. So you know what?
Can you imagine?
It won't look suspicious if I just
Pick a
keep
champion that's bad that I can't play.
I just gotta keep throwing my face at them.
Oh my god! All right, did I switch the screen? No. Here we go.
Not yet.
All right, did I switch it on the in the
Yes.
Discord?
Yep.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. So it looks like Team SEO was just 5 pointing here. Meanwhile, Team GGM might be looking for some level 1 cheese.
I could see. I mean, you got the Nautilus
Yep. Nautilus Premier
taking the
level 1
corner.
cheese. Yep.
Yeah. Are they gonna flash for it?
Nah, I think they're just gonna let
No.
it go. Yeah.
I think that's safe.
I think that's a Nutrasonic skin. I don't think I've seen that before.
Yeah,
It's kind of
fancy.
spooky looking. Okay.
It is.
Oh, they're gonna. Ooh, they're really getting into the weeds on the cheese
Oh
here.
man.
They're
Are
staying
they
around.
actually lane swapping? They are. They're actually
Wow.
doing. We're pros now, man.
Oh my god, an actual lane swap in Beer League. That is crazy.
That was crazy. So, yeah, I guess I don't know if they're doing it to hide it or just, get this advantage top lane here.
That is wild. I did not have lane swap on my bingo card for the Beer League finals.
For sure. They're hiding it still. They
Yeah,
haven't shown it.
yeah. Now they go.
Okay, there we go.
They're going right for him. Oh, he's got a
Oh,
flash right
and
away.
pulls the flash. Yeah, that's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
I think he even was pushing the lane a little bit because no one was in lanes where
You might get it frozen
Rumble.
against them now.
Yeah. Oh, they're pushing it back.
Yeah.
They're being bros.
There you go. They're not taking advantage of it.
But yeah, Rumble's getting it pushed into them.
I mean, Rumble, as far as top laners
that's
that
a
put no
chunk.
1v2, Rumble's probably one of the better ones. Now,
Yeah,
did they plan that in Champ Select, or were they just talking before the game started and be like, "Hey, what if we lane swap? That'd be crazy, right? Haha."
yeah. I wonder how it's Simi no Mas throwing it out there again, so he gets back to the 3-1, right?
There you go. He's like,
yeah,
guys, what if we lane swap? And if we lose,
yeah,
it's no big deal. I can still get the money. It's like,
right.
I wonder
Okay,
if
they're diving up top. Can you go top?
uh,
Oh,
they are gonna get him,
gets the
and
first blood. Wow.
Pyrone's gonna
Good
live
juggle.
too. Wow.
All right, now can Pat Jones hold on?
Yeah, well played.
He's at full health. He sees.
And they're trying to set him up for a
Oh,
dive
and he's
too,
just.
but he's in a pretty good position as long as he plays this right. He shouldn't be diveable here. But
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for sure. Over.
Yeah,
Oh, he's taking. Oh, is he gonna get the? He gets the kill.
oh,
Oh, flash. I mean, you got it, but 1-for-1 is definitely big.
yeah,
There are 2 turret plates already taken. So
Yeah.
that's something.
that is indeed. That's the whole. You know that the whole reason they added turret plates was to stop lane swaps.
Right. Yeah.
Because the
And here we are.
I don't know how many people know this, but for the first 5 minutes, the towers have like a barrier on them that makes them take way less damage, except for bot lane.
Right.
So
Yeah.
to kind of force people to send the dual lanes bot lane because pro play started looking really stupid because people were lane swapping every game.
Yeah.
GGM doesn't care though; they're going to do it anyway.
Yeah. So we got this.
I mean,
And they decided to stick with it too, because using the TP
yep, they're keeping
to
up.
go back down there.
Actually, I've never thought about that before, but it's kind of interesting to think. At what point do you decide to abort the lane swap and go and lane normally again? You know?
Right. Like, and that goes for both sides.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw the TP go bot lane, so SCO opted to stay in this.
And it's interesting. They could have swapped back because Mordekaiser had to TP back because he died at the tower dive. So
Right.
if they wanted, they could have had Pat Jones TP back top and just end the lane swap. But I guess they wanted to keep it going.
Yeah.
Interesting. Although we'll probably see more support rooms as well. So there's a bit of a fight breaking out here. Zinzao kind of giving him the business here. He's going to take out.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, Pyrone's kind of caught out. He's going to go. Ooh, he manages
Nice.
to wipe over the wall, but he dies mid-transit. They kind of just got caught out there.
Yeah, that was a good collapse. Like you said, oh, that's a fancy day on the skin. That was cool.
I don't know. I think. Oh yeah, this is a legendary hit. No, Darkstar. Actually, I don't know. But SCO is able to translate that that catch there into first dragon. So good job for them.
Yeah, I think probably a little bit of a misplay because that's your weak side.
Yeah,
right,
you don't want to get caught out here if you're GGM because obviously your bot lane's up here.
Yeah, you're opting for more vertical more often, and yeah, going to their side was kind of got punished for it. So.
Yep. He is indeed going to go for these grubs, though, which is not surprising.
Yeah, I feel like they've gotten grubs every.
They did get. I think they got 4 in game 1. They got all 6 last game. So.
Okay.
And well, yeah, pretty easy take there.
Nice.
So far, the farm amounts are actually quite even across the board.
Yeah.
I mean, mid's exactly even, tops within 3, bots within 1. I mean, looking like there's going to be some fighting over here. Pyroan on the least in is kind of doing some shenanigans, but he is a bit overextended here. But he's going to go ahead and just retreat over to his bot lane, I assume. Well, there's Tristana just challenged that Diana, and she just kind of backed off. I guess she didn't want it.
Yeah.
Probably didn't know how close the Xin Zhao was, but she took a lot of damage by doing that.
Definitely.
Yeah, I guess they got what they came for. They got Pyro and his red buff steal, and he's going to go farm until 6 now, I imagine.
Yeah. And that's, I mean, again, that's their side. Oh,
Yep.
Nice traps. Good dodge by Cappy. Oh. Mostly good dodge by Cappings.
And so far, I mean, both the top laners have done a respectable job.
Yeah, for sure. I'm
Alright.
impressed, especially Cat Beans being the one that not opting into this.
Yeah. Although I wonder if it's like a decision by both bot lanes to just push. Because yes, you get more map pressure by doing that, but obviously you also let the enemy top laner farm more. And Cap's decided he has enough. He's had enough of this. He's going to ult the Nautilus there to try to get a kill, but it's just not going to happen.
They're going to get the turret.
So
they do get
the tower,
first
and then
turret.
Is he going to go down here as well? Yes,
Yeah.
Yep.
I actually thought SCO was going to get the first turret, but I think GGM has been a little bit more proactive in getting those dives off a little bit faster, which is.
Yep.
But they'll return the tower and the kill here.
Yep. Oh, Rumble. Yeah, I mean Rumble's just played the guys a little bit better so far.
Yeah.
He's traded and 1 for 1.
Yeah, the Renata save went off
Late, yeah.
Just a second too early or too late, and
however that works, I'm not 100% on that.
But. Right, but it's even. I mean, gold-wise, we're.
And Pyroan's actually sacrificed a lot of farm to be able to do these plays. I mean, he's only just now getting level 6, but the plays have been working, so I can't blame him.
Yeah.
And yeah, still, I mean, stuff's really quite even still. I mean, gold within 100. And so far, much more even early game.
Yeah.
Games 1 and 2.
Okay, so.
They're going to send the Mordekaiser back bot lane here.
Yeah, that is interesting. I thought maybe we were done with those, but I guess.
It might have just been because he was around, but it looks like actually they're going to try to turn this into a gank here.
Yeah,
it was a great Renata little disengage there to kind of delay the gank, and yeah, it's going to keep Xin Zhao at bay long enough for Jinx to pop Ghost and get away.
Yeah, I kind of thought maybe they were looking for a mortal ult or something, just didn't have it up. That's at least in my head. I was like,
yeah, it's not up yet. They were, so
yeah.
It's a nice try by them, but
good to get out there.
That's why I hate when the ADCs have Ghost. I wish they would make it so you can't have both Flash and Ghost.
Yeah.
Personal.
One mobilities. Oh.
Yeah, because like I play Mundo.
Here.
Oh, yep. Pyroan's here. He's gonna try to get a kick here, but he is gonna get hit by the Ronaldo. He's gonna go down. And then Pat Jones is gonna get caught up by the Xin Zhao here as well. Is he gonna go down?
Yep.
Yep, he is gonna go down to the Varus ulti as well. And it looks like it is gonna be AD Varus this game because he built Kraken first.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So very AD heavy, but
other than Mord's kind of struggling a little bit at the moment, so we'll see how that works out for him.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like I don't know if you
want this.
I don't know if you want this play, GGM. I don't think you want that. I get what you were going for, but
realized this was a mistake.
But yeah, no, I would love if they made it so you can't take Flash and Ghost, because I don't take both anyway, unless I'm playing like Darius, right?
Yeah.
But like, as if you know, if ADCs had to pick, they would take Flash. And yeah, Pyron goes for the steal here, but he's not quite able to get it. And unfortunately, it's gonna bait the rest of his team to go in as well. Although they're actually doing not that bad right now.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe Zen just survived.
He just healed his way through it.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Looking really good for SCO right now.
They decided they don't want to get swept. And it's all going according to plan for Seaman Mas so far.
Yeah.
0-1-0, no impact. So you can say, hey guys, it's not my fault.
Yeah. Why is my team feeding?
Stop feeding, Team Cod.
Yeah. I think it bodes well for SCO because I think team fights should look pretty good for them too.
Oh yeah. No, I think that I was talking with Oh yeah, you were the one I was talking to, right? About the anti-dive. So, because yeah, you got here,
exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So he has a really good anti-dive. So.
You got a numbers fight for
breaking down here. Looks like, ooh, Renata does go down. Lee Sin goes down as well. And it's a little hard to follow everybody going down here.
Yeah,
let me actually back up here because.
Sounds good. If you do the, I think it's Control Shift Z.
Yeah, I just was just thinking about that. So yeah, they're kind of all converging on this pit here, but GGM has the numbers here first, so they're able to catch out the Renata here, and she pops her little revive thingy, but the Lee Sin survives just long enough for her to die, and meanwhile Zen just gets cooked by the rest of GGM over here, and then Diana's able to flash as well, and finish off the Tristan over here on the back.
Yeah, so part of that was Mordekaiser's in bot lane, so they had the numbers.
Yeah, and then not TP, so they knew that, I'm sure.
Yeah, and then I think you probably want to play that more front to back if you're SCO, just because you have the double AD carries, you have an Enchanter and Renata, like.
Well, yeah, I mean, Renata got caught out to begin it, so that makes it a lot harder to fight the way you want to. If you're using Renata Revive on herself, that is not what you want to be doing.
Yeah, it's definitely not ideal, but you want your double AD carries pumping damage into the same target if you're hitting. Yeah.
So, GGM did do a good job to close some of the gold gap, though. They're only down about 2,500 now. I think they're about 4,000 down before.
Yeah.
Looking like Pyro is here looking for some plays.
Of course.
He's going for it. Ooh, and then Jinx comes out a little early. I think I expect a little more damage coming from the Lee Sin here. And a fantastic Renata ulti comes down. And
that was huge.
Lee Sin and Jinx are both going to go down here. And then the fight just keeps breaking up. And there's so many bodies here, I can barely tell what's happening. But it looks like, GGM or SCO is just able to clean them up afterwards. Unfortunately, Diana was not there for the play. Although neither was one of the guys, to be fair. So, I think they kind of overcommitted on this first kill, and then I kind of got sucked into the play, and then SCO was just able to clean them up.
Yeah, that was really well played.
Yep.
I think a good Renata ult definitely gave them the favor there.
And this is how you beat GGM, is if you keep an eye on Pyro and see where he's trying to make plays, and then you just collapse on him and win the fight.
Yes, yeah. You just gotta be ready because his team is gonna be collapsing with him too. But yeah, sometimes they just don't have the numbers like that.
And he can definitely be a little overconfident in some of his plays he goes for.
Yeah.
So you can there are definitely opportunities to catch him out.
Right.
So there's a bit of a fight here.
They're
going back
it.
And forth. Yep.
Yeah.
There's a lot of CC and trading. Both junglers are coming in as well. They are going to see this. And I think Lee Sin is just too weak to 1v1 the Zinzao right now, even if they were to fight. So
yeah, I think
Zinzao's up about 2,000 gold on Lee Sin.
Yeah, and I don't remember the scoreline from game 1, but I'm sure 2, 5, and 4 is probably the worst.
Oh, easily.
Parian's done this series, so I think.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, throwing all the bans at him probably a good choice.
And Not
They
to,
do have,
again, not to question his skill as a player, but I haven't seen him do anything particularly impressive on Lee Sin so far this game.
yeah.
I'm kind of have to wonder if his Lee Sin mechanics aren't quite up to the same level.
Yeah, it's definitely just one of those champions you gotta be at least some practiced on, whether, like, even if you have played it in the past, I feel like you gotta
Gotta
get a
warm up.
game or two on it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, uh, so the dragon's up right here.
Looking like possibly a third dragon for Team SCO. They're getting aggressive positioning on it.
Yeah.
And GGM wants to get in, but even if they get it, I'm not sure they can win a fight. That's a tough position
Right.
for them to be in because they have a very heavy
Oh, and
dive
get
comp.
cut out.
Oh, looks like they're going to go ahead and engage on the Diana here. She's going to go down. And then Mordecai is going to ult the Lee Sin. He's going to jump away, but without the Lee Sin, the rest of his team kind of just gets run down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a killer, literally tanked that turret the whole time to kill that Jinx, but he got the Jinx, alright?
We got
Mission
him.
accomplished. And yeah, it's looking good for them. I mean, gold or objective bounties on for GGM,
Yep.
and what, 5k, 4.5k gold lead, 3
Yep.
dragons.
So far, fantastic bounce back for Team SCO after a very rough game 1 and 2. So
Yeah,
they have clearly not gotten discouraged because they're fighting back for sure.
why did Shelly just walk there? That was lucky. Yeah, I was kind of curious how morale was doing for him, and I think this is a big moral victory or morale, a good victory for morale to get one game in. I mean,
Oh yeah, I mean you still need to win this game to keep going
yeah,
on, but to have a good start it helps a lot because it makes you feel like you can do it more, you know.
yeah,
But and so far the Renata ultis have been huge, the ones I've seen.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think there's team fight ults that like the Seraphine or Renata have been good for SEO. I know the Seraphine had some good ones, some not as good ones.
Yeah, I know
But
me and Jeff were talking about it in the game. It was getting to the point where, like, you can't just ult for one person as Seraphine at that point. You need to get like a whole team or it's not going to work. But yeah, fight's breaking out here. Looks like Zinzo's going to be able to take down the Diana, but Lee's going to be able to take down Renata in return. And yeah, I mean, they're basically just trading kills back and forth.
right, but it looks like this might end up going SEO's way.
I mean, you need to deal with the Zinzao somehow, and it's just not happening.
Yeah,
I mean, look
and
at
that was
he just starts walking away. He's like, "You got it, bro." And Mordekaiser wasn't even there for that fight, was he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
no, he was just chilling bot lane.
So they just won a 4v5 pretty convincingly. So yeah, I mean that really shows just how far ahead they are and just how big this Zinzao is. I mean, they didn't even really try to focus him, and they need to.
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
He's a big boy, but Varus is. You also can't let Varus just free fire at 10, 2, and 6. So.
Yeah. What on earth are they saying in chat right now?
you know. Sometimes you just let them go. You just.
I hadn't looked in a while. I looked back and there's been like 12 messages since last time I looked, and they're just talking about all sorts of stuff.
It's yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Elephant jokes or rice or pies or something.
I see. All right, looks like I might
big
be a
flash to get.
Nice catch on the Jinx there. She's gonna go ahead and go down. Nasa's gonna try to return fire, but yeah, there's just nothing there. Oh, he might be able to get away though. Yeah, not. I mean, no. Well, Zinzo is able to finish him off. Lee Sin's pulled back, and he gets Varus holding, so he's gonna go down as well.
Wow, really well played.
All right, SCO, go get Baron. Go get it right now. It just spawned. Come on, jungler on the team. There you go. A lot of teams, they're not paying attention for that timer, and they don't realize when Baron spawns. But look, they're on the ball here. They figured it out.
Yeah. Big stuff. Yeah, I'm curious now for draft of the next game. Do you get one or both of these bot laners out in the Varus or Renata?
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting. Renata has been absolutely brutal for them to deal with, for sure. And I hate playing against Varus too, just because like Varus ulti is like a really powerful CC for an AD carry to have.
Oh, that was. Did you catch that?
Like the
Might back up for a second. Look at this Mord ult.
Okay.
Okay, so watch this.
Mhm.
So he catches. He flashes for that Mord ult and stops the Diana ult from going off.
Oh wow.
That was really well played.
I don't know if there's just not a need of that to live, but it's good teamwork nonetheless.
I think that's yeah, I don't know. Maybe Diana doesn't have the damage, but it definitely
they're just getting run down. Yeah, now GGM is just. I mean, GGM has a full dive comp, and they're just too weak to play it, so they're just getting run down every team fight now.
Yeah.
That's tough.
It's definitely in their favor. So, all right. So in chat we got Caster's thoughts on Rice.
I have no idea. I know that's a meme here, but I have no idea what it's about.
Simi no Moss previously had said he had never tried or had rice before, and then it just has escalated into a whole another thing. At least that's my origin story for it.
I see.
And then I gotta make fun of the pies because it's definitely the lesser between pies and cakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, cakes are. That's no contest.
That's true. That's true. Look, you know, the way you can tell that cake is better than pie is if you the way to make a good pie is to make it more like cake.
True.
By putting like a bunch of whipped topping and chocolate inside and stuff.
Exactly. Why not just go for the real good stuff?
Exactly.
Well, that was the what soul is that? I keep Hex soul.
Yeah, Hex, because we got the Hex gates. So yeah, Hex soul. I swear they're supposed to be like an even distribution of which Dragon Soul is which, but I swear I see Hex gates more than any other by a lot.
Yeah, there's at least been 2.
Maybe it's just because it's more noticeable, but
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like I see Hex gates a lot more,
a
lot more than 1/6 of the time or whatever it's supposed to be.
It was a good rumble, but it honestly didn't end up doing a whole lot.
I mean, 10,000 gold behind. They got a full dive comp. I mean, I don't know what you even try to do here.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get a pick, it's not going to make any difference.
Oh.
Yeah. And Diana kind of gets caught out here because she was kind of split away from the team. And Mordekaiser's going to go ahead and TP in here. It's an interesting Mordekaiser ulti on the Lee Sin there.
Yeah.
I mean, he survived it.
Wow, Vixen gets it. Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Alright. Oh.
Nice. Fantastic bounce back win. Very dominant Game 3 performance by Team SCO there. Well done to them, staving off elimination.
Yeah, very well played. We're getting called out for avoiding the.
Was I supposed to give my opinion on rice? I mean, it's very bland and tasteless. That's the whole point of rice, right?
But like, all right. So if we're doing like rice or potatoes, you know, like, what are you having with your meal?
Pierogi.
Pierogi?
Yes.
Couscous. Couscous was the correct answer there.
Oh, okay. I've actually never had couscous, so I couldn't say.
It's new for me. It's new, so
okay.
It's good.
Unfortunately, if I stream just my computer screen, it doesn't share sound for some reason, so I have to like switch which one I'm streaming every time. But well, that's okay. So we will wait for them to give me another draft link, I guess.
So good.
Yeah, and well played, very well played, Team SCO there. They came back in very dominant fashion after going down 2-0. So they're not going out without a fight, it seems.
Yeah, that's good to see for the finals. No
Yeah.
3-0, and then
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like they tried to force the lane swaps and all sorts of stuff happened in that game and was
Yeah.
able to persevere.
I think we can say that safely say that Steven Moss has been clear of any suspicion of trying to throw the game because his whole team played bad or got outplayed. It wasn't
That's
like he
right.
was just doing bad plays on Diana and that's where they lost. Like the whole team got outplayed. So
Yeah, yeah,
so no
agreed. Yeah,
no
N-
conspiracies here for
I
the brackets.
yeah, no commissioner involvement here trying to check out if games were being thrown on purpose.
Have you guys ever had to do that?
I haven't been a commissioner for long. I don't I don't know if any games have been thrown on purpose.
Okay. I mean, the stakes are really low. Let's be honest. I mean,
But yeah,
we're basically just playing for bragging rights, right?
you know, you, that is true. But the amount of I feel like it's gotten much better over, and I haven't been here that long, but I feel like
You
there
mean
has
like
been
more
many
competitive?
years, well, more competitive, but like also less drama and less
Oh, okay.
like there are less complaining. Like I don't get like when I release the ratings, I'll get a you know
Has
uh
anyone come out and called you a snake tyrant or slave
just you and Jeff is all really.
driver? To be fair, we weren't calling you that.
I
We're just
know.
the last guy was the one
Yeah,
who got called that.
yeah. He's the OG, at least my understanding, and that's why I'm saying like it's it can be a battle sometimes, but I feel like most of the people that are here these days are pretty well tempered, and we can usually talk to them if something's going wrong. So
Yeah, it's
Reese
just
is
you are gonna hook me up with
gotten
that
violent
ratings
apparently.
downgrade for next season, right?
No promises. We have started looking at
Get me down to a
ra-
4. Get me down to a 4, bro. A lot of the 4s outplayed me this season. I'm clearly not
we'll
5 material.
yeah, we'll see. I think you're an excellent player. I'll say that.
I mean,
Uh,
for me personally, there was definitely a learning curve to beer league compared to uh,
yes, there is. It's not solo queue, right?
it's
There's
very different.
yeah
There's a lot of factors you have to take into account that you don't in solo queue. It
yeah
probably took me about half the season to really realize just how different it was.
right.
And it didn't help that I was constantly switching roles all the time too.
Yeah, you kind of did it on hard mode.
I mean, I even got a couple jungle games in there
Right.
because
Yeah.
did you hear that story that Jeff couldn't play because he was out, and then Scoobs also couldn't play because he was in another league that was going on past
Oh really?
their playtime was going on past when we were supposed to start. They were in
Oh
their
no.
playoffs, so he wasn't able to play. So we had to find an emergency sub. So we had to call Reese out of the casting booth to come emergency sub for us.
Really? That's
Oh
amazing.
no, it was
Wow.
wild. So it's like, okay, Reese, you go top lane, I'll go jungle.
Nice.
I had to figure out how on earth we're gonna make this team comp work,
Yeah.
which was
That's pretty wild.
shocker. We didn't win either of those games,
Oh,
but I thought I held my own in the jungle, to be honest, against Team
nice.
USA. But I'm definitely not a jungler
Uh,
anymore.
Trevor's a good one too. My Bacchosaurus, a
Honestly,
beast of a jungler.
at the risk of sounding like I'm shit talking him, I feel like I actually kind of like out jungled him really hard early on in both games, but then they just like came back and won anyway. So
Hmm.
And he was a part of that too. He wasn't just getting carried or whatever. But
Right. He's definitely good at getting his team to come back. You'll see him like ping bounties or do stuff like that. So definitely
I have heard
have
him
it in.
called the most untiltable player in beer league, which I mean, he's
I believe that 100%. Um, yeah, both playing against him and as a sub at least once or twice.
uh,
Yeah, those guys like to have fun, especially
Yep.
during
That's
the
another
regular
reason you guys need to
season.
downgrade my rating so I can actually sub for people. Because no one could afford me to have as a sub because almost no one there were no mid or tops worth 5 points other than me in beer league. So anytime someone was out, I couldn't sub.
Well, we'll
Like
see.
I would have
We'll
loved to have
see.
subbed for you guys on team one less, but Vix cost 4 and I cost 5. Even
You
though he's
know,
the number 1 mid laner and I'm like number 7.
you carry him to diamond, so there's no way we could put him
I haven't.
higher than you.
I haven't managed to do that yet. He's too hard stuck.
See, you can get yourself to diamond on multiple accounts, and you can't even get him to diamond. So
I mean, I can't get Jeff to diamond either, so they're both hard stuck
that's
emerald.
that's why we're yeah, that's why they are where they are. No, I mean,
Notice
well,
I'm
we're
not arguing that Jeff is rated too high. I think
he,
3 is perfectly fine for him.
yeah, well, so yeah, I'll mention this for everyone. So I think the season ends the 14th, I believe. So our goal is to start getting ratings looked at, and then we'll probably ask for people to put in like if they want to play to do the form, and then we'll try to get rankings out either that week or the week after, so we can start getting teams for the summer league.
Any ballpark idea of when season 9 will set to start?
I'm not sure exactly. I'd love to say sometime in June, but I honestly we need to
Also, pretty
get
soon then.
well, so if we get rankings out the week of the 14th, then hopefully we give people, 3 or 4 weeks to make teams and then start going. So,
Okay, interesting.
well, so and like this one worked out pretty well because next patch I think is the big patch.
I
So we
believe so.
got
Yeah, it's the big
yes,
mid-season patch.
yeah. So we got it in before um that went down, or the end of the season before that patch came out, which was good.
Yes.
I guess we should talk about this draft. I know we have a long lead time before the game starts, so I was
Yeah, I mean, we got time to fill. So I don't know if you saw, but they were hovering the Nico there
I
last pick for Team
did.
SCO, and then they switched over to
That's they
Morgana. I don't like it. I want to see the Nico, man.
yeah.
But I think Morgana's a solid pick too.
I think so as well, especially like into Senna, into
Yeah,
Vigar.
you can walk right through that Viar cage, no problem. Oh, and
Yeah.
that's interesting. Is that a brand jungle pick for Pyroan?
I'm pretty sure it is.
That's a spicy pick. You don't see brand jungle that much anymore.
Yeah. He went down, so yeah.
Well, actually,
That's
hold
kind
on.
of
I'm trying to think about this. So that'd be Simino Moss on Karma mid. No. And who is there? What? I'm so
it has to be Senna Karma, right?
I would assume it's Karma supports Karma Senna bot with Vigar mid. I assume,
Yeah, I
but
think they're the same too.
but I mean, I've seen some wilder things.
It's
So
true. All right, so you want to run through all this real quick?
the draft, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, everyone can see it already, but yeah. Let's see. I assume like we already kind of talked about GGM a little bit in terms of what their picks are. Mordekaiser top, obviously for SCO, and
Mhm.
then Varus Morgana bot, and taking the running the Tristana mid again, and then Diana jungle. Interesting, you don't see a lot of that either. Um,
No,
And yeah, the
Yeah,
bans again, same deal, just lots of junglers. They banned banned 5 junglers on the team of SCO. That that is
that's
wild to me.
crazy. Yeah,
So and
I-
yeah, GGM banned the Renata. They didn't like that, and they banned the Xin. They didn't like that either, I guess. So
yeah,
I think they first banned Olaf every single game. So they clearly do not want to deal with that.
yeah. I think Nightmares looked really good on Olaf and Wukong, so
Yeah,
definitely understand getting him off those.
it's been interesting to see how different beer league teams handle drafts or picks and bans from game to game. Because some teams will like not want to change anything, win or lose, and then some teams will want to change like everything. I
Right.
I know on Team SDSD when we won, we were happy to run it back basically, but when we lost, it was time to throw out the kitchen sink and get a new one.
Yeah,
Switching which roles we're playing, we're switching which champ pools.
that might be a little too crazy for my taste.
Yeah.
Changing the whole roles. I feel like whenever I very commonly see if you win, you just say, "Yep, this worked for us."
Mm-hmm.
Do the same bands,
Yeah. There was a
and then yeah, and then it's just how confident. If you lost, how confident are you that it was a
well, I was always like for me because I'm the most expensive player on the team. I'm constantly trying to like do this balancing act of like where I can play and like what I want to play and where I can put other people on the team. And I
Mhm.
ended up taking over draft duty later, like in the second half of the season too. So it was like I had to think about all this stuff a lot because I had to like flex myself and figure
That
out.
is that would be a lot.
Near
Yeah,
the end, I was just like, heck with it. I'm just gonna play mid every game, just deal with it. You know,
right.
um, it's not to. This is gonna sound kind of like I'm being mean to Ched, and I'm not because I'm actually glad. And I thought Ched played quite well this season. I appreciate how cooperative he was, but I definitely think he was considerably a better top laner than mid laner, and I think one Ched's biggest weakness as a player is probably his macro, and that's a lot worse to have in mid than in top. I think
Yeah,
because in top you can just
and
AFK side lane, but in mid if you're not seeing rotations or you're and whatnot, I mean there were times they really screwed us.
yeah,
Um,
definitely. You can have a lot of influence in mid
so
lane, and he would play like Kled and stuff, and like he
it,
really enjoys those type of
yeah,
champions. So putting them in their natural role makes sense, I think. So
yes, yes, indeed. Let's see.
and I don't know, like I always think flexing roles sounds like a great idea because in theory it makes you harder to draft against.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never seen it work practically.
Yeah, I mean
Uh,
in this case, I entered into the league as a top laner, and I wanted to play top. That was my preference because that's just where my champion pool is these days. But it just wasn't. It didn't really fit with how the team actually played out in practice. Like having me get stuck in side lane while the team was 4v4 and was just not working out. So a couple times it
yeah,
did. Like when I played like Kale or whatever, but most of the time, I was not able to I wasn't able to beat people in lane hard enough to justify putting me top lane, I guess. Like I get fed way
yeah,
more often playing solo queue against diamond players than I did playing in beer league. Like no one would let me get fed off them.
yeah. I mean, yeah, and
Like
that's honestly because a lot of people have played beer league long enough that they're like, all right, I know my role here.
hmm
I know I need to. If I don't feed this diamond player,
hmm
we've got this.
Well, Pat Jones didn't even do that. He just said, "Okay, it's okay if I feed him. I'll just pick Tristana top and never let him leave lane."
Gotcha.
I picked Pantheon against him, and I killed him like 4 or 5 times. But every time I would leave lane, I would lose a tower, and it was like I couldn't leave lane because
Right.
because he was just so relentless about pushing. And even though he was like dying to me sometimes, he's still a Tristana, right? Like it's not like
Yeah,
I can't just farm him like I could a lot of weaker, like less mobile champions. But
definitely. There are definitely some split pushing experts in the league too.
no,
Okay, so we got it is Pat Jones on Karma, Trundle Jungle, and then Brand support.
interesting. That was not what I would have picked, but you are indeed correct. So let me go ahead and switch over here. Da, 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 and all right, here we go.
Nice. So now that we know where everyone is, how are you feeling? Is this is GGM gonna win this one, or are we going to game 5?
I'm not a fan of the Karma top. I'm gonna be honest, and it looks like it's gonna be carry bot brand, not support brand, or they're gonna have him
Okay,
farming because he's got a D ring. So
interesting.
I actually am on board with that. I think if I had to pick
'Yeah,
percent of the farm, I'd pick the brand. Um, I think lack of CC, like a lack of CC, might be an issue for GM. All they really have is Vigar Cage, which
right.
is a really good ability.
But you got Morgana to kind of.
Morgana, Varus, Diana, and yeah, I mean, while I'm talking, SEO's invading here and they're looking for stuff. They didn't find anything really, but they get a ward down.
Yeah, I like that Pyro made it all the way. Just
Well,
went the opposite way and got the ward on the blue there. There's actually 2 good wards
yeah,
in
sorry,
the SEO's jungle.
yeah, sorry, Joe. I didn't answer your question, but yes, GGM is up 2-1 right now. So if GGM wins, that's it. Congrats to the champions. Something Queen song. Um, and if SCO wins, then we'll be going to Game 5 and imagining Silver Scrapes.
Yeah,
Not playing it because we don't go to get sued though.
yeah.
I'm actually not 100% on that. Are we allowed to play Silver Scrapes?
I don't know. I feel like I don't.
That'd be
Not
fun to
worth the
do, but
risk.
I'd rather not get the stream muted for Game 5 of all things,
Yeah, right.
just to play Silver Scrapes. So if all you viewers could just Google or search for Silver Scrapes in YouTube when the time comes, and listen to it on your own time. There you go.
I think you should sing it for him. Do the Mark Z.
Oh God, that would be something. But of course, this is all contingent on SCO winning this game. So,
That's true. That's true.
though I do like their comp better. Um, I definitely think there are more question marks with GGM's comp, but I definitely see ways it could work. Brand is always a spooky champion in general. And that's a champion that can press his buttons and kill half your team collectively.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So that is always a risky business.
He's doing a good job with the using your E to spread the fire and all that.
So far, it's been a much faster start for Diana. She's about to finish her 6th camp, and meanwhile, Trundle's just getting started at number 4 here.
Yeah, I feel like that is Diana though, just so good at clearing and going for this
I'm trying to
gank
go for
though.
a gank on Tristana here. Might have put the field down a little early. Yeah, I mean, Tristana's just going to be able to wait it out and then jump.
Yeah, it was a good job to wait it out. Wait the cage out and nothing else could really stop him. The pillar wasn't able to stop him, so.
I think he was trying to like predict the Tristana jump and then like interrupt it with the pillar, but that's obviously pretty hard to do. So
Yeah, definitely. Oh, we got another mid gank. Oh, but he's gonna get the kill and the reset. Nice job.
He's actually able to turn it instead. So
Huge.
very well played there.
Definitely.
I'm a killer on the Tristana. He's had a hard season or a hard series so far, but he definitely turned it there. So
Yeah.
well done to him.
I think he's found the pick
Yep.
that he wants this because the Tristana last game looked good too.
Call him C. Vigar no Mas. That sounds like a bit of a mouthful. Oh, Tristana's going in.
Nice. I like the aggression.
I hate it as a mid
Chunks.
laner.
Yeah, that is rough.
Playing any mobile mage against Tristana is a nightmare. Mid lane, that's just so bad.
Yeah.
It's looking like Pyro wants to try to get a gank out here, but
Yeah, they're
yeah. Ooh, yeah. I mean, he might be able to chunk Morgana a little bit, but I just don't see how these ganks happen, really.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Not really gank setup for anyone on GGM. I would say Viger would be the best, but Tristana's also just a nightmare to gank.
Yeah.
Gonna try to solo this dragon here.
I guess we didn't really call it out either, but I definitely would say GGM.
I'll just say it. Did they move back the spawn of Rift of Grubs to 6
I think
minutes?
they did this patch, yeah.
Because those are not there, right?
Right.
Like we.
Yes. I think they desynced them
Interesting. I didn't know that.
on this patch, yeah.
That's kind of cool. I'm not sure why exactly. I guess they got tired of people trading them, but
Yeah, I think that's primarily it. Oh, we're getting a big collapse here.
they're just trying to stall long enough to finish this off.
Oh. No.
Pyron does get the smite down, but it looks like SCO is going to clean him up afterwards, and I'm very unfortunate flash for Brand there. And,
yeah.
GGM does get the dragon, but they are gonna give up 3 kills for it. It's probably not worth it.
Yeah, 2K gold lead.
Already. That's tough.
That's tough.
Yeah, I still have a lot of questions in general about this Karma top pick. I'm not sure what exactly they're hoping he's gonna they're planning for him to do really. But I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Oh. Ult comes out, but was getting rooted. Yeah.
Ooh, nice
Q
aim by Morg there. I think Karma should be able to get out of this though.
Yeah, it does get the flash. Double flash.
You gotta flash Q, Mr. Cat Beans. You don't flash and then Q, you Q and then flash. Might have got him. And it looks like a bit of a junglers are getting involved now. And
Vigar's here too.
Yep. They are able to get away though. And Morgana is also roaming up this way. But she is seen.
Chris is just taking plates in the mid lane there.
Yep. Actually, it was the... oh, no, yeah, it was Trist. Okay. Looks like they're kind of looking for some more scrap in here.
Yeah, they did opt to roam up their support. So they're losing some stuff.
Yeah.
Bot, but with the nice stun chain there. But yeah, with Diana already getting chunked out, and same with Moore, they just weren't able to actually do the grubs there.
And we're up to 2 hours and 48 minutes so far.
Nice.
through just over 3 games. So they're making me work for it.
Definitely.
Work for my no paycheck because this is the kind of thing you get paid for.
Yeah.
Not at this level anyway.
Yeah. You're working on that new career.
There you go. You gotta get your cred in local beer league before the LCS calls you to be a caster.
Exactly. You're watching any MSI?
Not really. I find Pro League pretty boring, to be honest. Unless there's like teams are really shaking it up. Like the only time I really watch. Sorry, I'll tell you in just a second here once this play ends.
Yeah.
We're kind of catching out the Karma here, and she is gonna go down. Ooh, are they gonna get the
a nice
trundle as well?
Back.
Yeah, they are. So good play there by Team SCO. And Viger he's a little bit late. And the fight's breaking out in the bot lane as well.
Oh.
Looks like Varus is just gonna barely get away.
My goodness.
Looks like everyone's gonna survive on both sides in the bot lane. Yeah, I mean, SCO picks up another couple kills, about 3,000 now, and they're gonna get this first set of grubs here.
Yeah. Yeah, 5-0. Man, this is
Another great start for SCO.
they're turning it around for sure.
You know. But yeah, no. To answer your question, I just tend to find Pro League kind of boring because everyone plays like the same stuff, like even the bad teams.
Mm-hmm.
And it just gets kind of boring. The only time I really watched Pro League with any sort of real interest was back when Unicorns of Love was first a thing.
Oh
And they
yeah.
were busting out like the crazy picks with like Cassiopeia and Yorick and stuff. Like way back in like season 5. And they were like taking on the top teams while doing it. That was the only
Yeah.
time I ever really cared about Pro League. Other than that, I just find it not that interesting.
Yeah. I enjoyed them in like Moscow 5 and
No, so even farther back.
yeah, all those teams were fun. But yeah, I haven't watched as much.
I mean, TSM is gone now, right? Like they're not even
Yeah.
a team anymore. That's kind of wild.
Yeah, TSM, CLG.
Wait, are they both gone?
Yeah, they're both gone.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, nice stun.
Yep, nice
But,
done there
yeah.
by Vigar. So like, Tyrone's trying to sneak again. I mean,
I don't know how
I don't
they're
understand this
yeah.
pick. Like, I don't understand. Like, if you wanted to gank this much, why'd you pick Trundle jungle? Like, I just find this very confusing. Trundle is not that good of a ganker,
Yeah.
and he's been trying really hard to get these ganks to work, and it's just.
Yeah. I honestly don't know how they've scouted them out. Ooh.
Yeah.
CC goes down.
So far,
Oh, big play.
Vigar TPing in here. And I mean, it looks like Mordecai is going to be TPing in as well. Or no, Karma.
Yeah.
They are able to get a couple kills for GGM, but they trade 2 more in return. So.
Right. At least they're on the board here. Yeah, but definitely gonna lose plates for it. That was good scouting or good find from SCO to counter gank it and kind of be there.
Yep. Yeah, well done to them. And yeah, that is the advantage there of picking the Morgana against Vigars. You can just walk right through that cage. It's very easy. It's very easy to orchestrate that, right? Because the cage is just sitting there. You don't have to like try to time anything.
Yeah.
So, in terms of farm, I mean, yeah, poor Pat Jones is riding the struggle bus hard right now on that Karma top.
Definitely. At least Karma doesn't need as much gold to be
still
useful. Yeah.
At the same time, you kind of pick.
Oh, good try.
Yeah, nice smite there by Perrowan. I mean, they're down a decent bit in terms of gold, but they do have 2 dragons, so that is something.
Yeah, that is something. I don't know if that something's gonna carry them through this mid game, but they do have good scaling.
I will say one upside of playing with Jeff is like even if we fall behind early, he's so good at getting dragons that a lot of the time we'll come back and we'll win because of Dragon Soul. So that man has impeccable dragon prio.
Nice.
Often too much, but you know.
It's because that's what we trained him to do in his 1 less days.
I'm imagining like a Pavlov dog kind of training, right? So like you ring the bell associated with getting a dragon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Cello. Saying you know.
Yeah.
They're chilling. They got some scaling going. They got the drags. They can.
And even though SCO's Ed, this is still a dangerous team to fight into. Brand, Vigar. I mean, that's something you can get blasted in a hurry if you're not careful. You know, if you clump up and you get 3 or 4 Brands of passive procs, I mean that will kill your entire team. Speaking of entire teams, it looks like they're kind of trying to work over to this play. Brand does get hit by the Morgana ult, Brian and ulti, but a bunch of abilities going to go down. There's a bunch of AoE everywhere. But it looks like
nice collapse.
Yeah, SCO is able to collapse on the play. Unfortunately, Karma wasn't really able to help, and Vigar wasn't around. So it looks like SCO is going to get all 6 grubbies today.
Nice. Yeah, well played to them. Good
Ooh,
coming at him on both sides.
yeah,
Ooh, and the
more got a
solo.
solo kill on the Karma.
Yeah, cat beans on Mord is a little bit of a different beast than cat beans on something else. I think he's played it a majority of the games this season, and there's definitely a reason for it.
I have noticed that most of the lower cost top laners, they have like one champion they really prefer over everything else, which is probably a smart way to do it, right?
Right.
Because
Yeah.
are you really going to spend bans on a player that costs 0? Probably not.
Yeah, and I think it's an interesting draft decision of do you do that to get them off their most
Yeah.
comfortable, or do
I,
you try to spend 6 bands on Pyro and it's a
yeah.
you know.
Yep. And it's funny. I think it was what's his name, Puff Buffer, for
Mhm.
Team DGP. He got to play a way more Mundo than me this season because people just left it open, let him pick it every game because he's a 0 cost player. He just gets to chill and farm in top lane and then show up to team fights at scale. I don't have that luxury on Team SDSD because I take up too much of our budget. I have to like carry earlier.
That's
Yeah,
true, but I think he probably plays like 3 I mean, he obviously does a lot of Mundo, which is
yeah.
his main thing. But you probably have like 100 games on Mundo, and he has probably like 10. So
Well, I just mean like in beer league though. Like I only played one Mundo game this entire season. It was the very
Right?
first game. There was no good times to pick it.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
meanwhile, fights
Lots
kind
of
of breaking up
fighting
in
between
between.
the turrets.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah. SCO comes out ahead. And comes out ahead again. I mean,
Oh,
GGM is getting some blood, but they're just not enough. And Pyron's gonna
wow,
get
we're
caught out
jumping
here.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a Tristana player right there. Jumped right in melee,
Yeah.
right into the trundle.
Yeah. I love it. It
No,
says I can do this. Ults him backwards and then jumps forward again. And they get the turret. Turns into what, a 7K gold lead?
yeah, I mean,
No.
with how well GGM played the first two games, I mean, SCO has arguably played games 3 and 4 just even better so far. So,
Right. And now you have to wonder, is the
is the
like
momentum swung?
momentum,
Yeah,
yeah, morale and everything on GGM might be
yeah. I mean, especially because you went up so hard early and then now you're struggling. I mean, that's almost worse, right?
right.
Than struggling from the gate. And it's like, how do you get back?
Yeah, definitely. I think at this point you give up these dragons since you're already to get 2 and you just try
Yeah,
to scale.
yeah, I agree with that. It's part of the upside of getting those early dragons too is that it delays the win condition for the enemy team getting their dragon soul.
Yeah.
There,
I think
me,
that's the
yeah,
yeah, I think that's what Jello was saying a bit too. It's like, all right, they can't just win off a dragon, so we try to scale here and getting who I don't think they're gonna get this before.
oh,
Well, they're gonna get it. Just
Pyroan's trying to get the Riftmobile, but it just wasn't quite fast enough to summon.
uh,
And Mordecai is going to go ahead and kill the Karmatoblin as well. I don't know if you saw it, but Pyro did a play like that.
yeah,
One of the earlier games where he just summoned
2 or
the Rift,
something.
he summoned the Rift Herald and then just scooted on out of there with it, which I just find very funny.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, good try. If he had it, why didn't they use it to take down the turret to begin with?
That's actually a
I
good
don't know.
question.
Maybe just thought they had time and wanted to use
Yeah.
it top or something. I don't know. But yeah, I think Cat Beans definitely now can just ult and Karma's not going to be able to get away.
Nope.
So yeah, we'll see if probably do that on repeat.
And
This
they're up
is
to about 7K gold lead now, so
yeah,
that's tough.
this is going to be a very tough one for.
Surprisingly, almost none of the kills are in the actual bot lane. I mean, Vera says, I mean, there's some kill participation there, but in general, the kills have been going to mid and top.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where I think you would prefer to have the kills, but it's not always possible to make that happen.
Yeah. I feel like the
Oh, yeah.
yeah, he's definitely
And Dwyer is caught out there by the Tristana. Treadle's trying to
oh
get
nice.
the Tristana back, but yeah.
Yeah, just too strong.
Yeah. Uh, for for game 5 here, assuming we see one, which is looking pretty likely at this point.
Yeah.
But if we see one, I want to see Pyro on something more mobile and carry heavy like the first 2 games.
Yeah.
Because Pyro, I'll give him something that lets him flex his kind of mechanical skill, I guess, instead of having him unga bunga on Trundle or whatever.
Right. And I guess the question will be is that because you throw 3 bands like they have been at them. So is that Nidalee? Is that
Well,
Kalia again?
yeah, I mean, they left the Shalia open
Yeah.
every game so far, so they're clearly not that afraid of it. Even though he popped off on it in game 1, so.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that's just it's good into Viego or what made them.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think I have seen him play Talia Jungle before, and it's definitely Talia Jungle is a good pick if you think you have jungle diff on your side and you can just pressure, but we'll see. Return the Nid. I mean, I'd be hyped. I'd be hyped to see the Nidalee, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. I feel like that would be
I remember in our game 2 against GGM, he played Nidalee. I think he got like 24 kills. It was just like the game was just completely out of control. And it's just like, all right, which is fun. That's how you have to play Nidalee in order to win. But it's definitely unreliable in a way that no other champion really is, I think.
Yeah. I think if somehow you could get
If I break
getting
out here,
something
Pyro's
here.
kind of caught out here. He's gonna go down.
Yeah, like you were saying before, lots of CC coming out. And
yeah,
I think I'd like to see Pat Jones try to get the Mort again.
Yeah.
And take it away from Cat Beans. I think that would be a good step. I think maybe getting. Yeah, I don't know from there. I think they banned Jinx.
Yeah, they did.
In the first phase, and I know Jinx is strong at the moment, but I think I'd still rather
do
something else.
Yeah, SCO is just winning every fight they come across right now. There's no real contest, and it's interesting. They're actually going lethality Varus. That's not something you see very
interesting.
often.
Yeah.
I guess the team of GGM is very squishy, so I guess if there was a time to go lethality Varus, it would be here. But I don't know if I like it in general.
Yeah. I think the other thing is maybe you try to get Tristana early.
He's kind of breaking out here, but Morg is able to Black Shield herself and walk out of the Tiger Cage. Unfortunately, yeah, Brand is going to get caught on and go down here, but he's going to do a bunch of damage on the way out.
Yeah, he did get to press those buttons.
But yeah, they're just too behind.
Yeah, I think that could have been a good fight, but it's just too far behind and on scaling picks no less, so
yeah,
haven't been able to make it there.
Yeah. That's how I feel about surrendering in solo queue. It's like I surrender probably a bit more on average, but also I actually think about the game instead of just being like, oh, we're behind a lot. Just surrender, like comps matter, right?
Right.
When you're staring down a team that's way ahead of you and scales really well, call it.
Yeah.
But if they're playing Renekton and Lee Sin, maybe wait it out.
Yeah, I think the double AD carry and then more Diana, like all of it's good. Not saying Vigard, Trundle Brand, that's incredible scaling, but
Karma's
also
usually the odd one out there, which is part of why I'm so befuddled by the pick. But
yeah,
but
15k will do a lot to you.
Yep. Yep. And yeah, I mean, if you're GGM here, I don't really know what you do. I guess you just try to clear waves and hope for the best, because you have no ability to get anything on the map right now, and probably won't for
Yeah.
at least the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, there's still potential to get a pick if you monkey bush somewhere, but it's
Yeah.
not gonna be easy.
I mean, and if you get a pick, what are you going to do afterwards other than get the pick? I mean, the
Right.
shutdown gold will be nice or whatever, but when he's sitting running a ward right there, yeah.
Yeah, they got the CC.
He had Karma there with him to try to help, but it just wasn't enough.
Right.
Ooh. Mainly a nice job there by CB No Loss, but I think he might just be a little too outnumbered there.
Yep. They're doing a good job to keep using the gold lead and not getting caught out doing the catching.
Yep. It's a Knight's. Is that a Knight's Vow that I just heard? Yeah, it
It's
is.
on the Nightmare, yeah.
Classic Knight's Vow Diana. He's going like off tank Diana.
Right.
Helm and Knight's Vow.
Wait, oh, Brand tried to
flank. He is doing a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage.
They are getting a lot of
my
kills
goodness.
here. Wow, are they gonna get wiped?
I think this is gonna be an ace.
Oh, I mean Mordekaiser's not there, but
Oh, okay. Okay, he's
finish
probably.
most of it. Here we go. Okay. A bit of a break there for Team GGM, although Myers gonna die because the cage doesn't follow you into Death Realm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was a 45. They did win it. It was a nice flank by Brand. He basically got like 3 or 4 passive procs off, I think.
Yeah.
Kind of in the middle, but I mean the fact that they still came out behind after all of that is really, that's what 15k gold deficits will do to you. You do everything right and get an amazing play. You're still not hardly any better off than when you were before the play.
Right.
Ugh.
Painful watching Trundle just try to kill a
siege
or a super minion.
Yeah, Trundle without Tiamat trying to kill minions is a bit rough. And he does not have one. He opted to not go one this game.
Right.
Which I find kind of interesting.
I think he's just behind.
Yeah.
I mean, not that you necessarily need to finish Thornmail, but has that because double ADs and then going for the 24th after that. It's tough.
Trolling on a budget. Indeed.
Yeah, I do like the Diana build just because it isn't a heavy AP team.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Get a little. Oh, Diana goes in. Oh, it gets taken down real quick.
Morgana is able to kind of get in and follow up though.
Yeah.
Again, another pretty good engage by a team GGM there, but yeah, they're just 2 behind. Even when the fight starts well for them, they just don't have enough to push through and finish the fight.
Yep.
Yeah, very another dominant win. Or another very dominant win by Team SCO in Game 4. Oh, well done to them. I mean, they got sucker punched the first 2 games and fell down 2-0, and so far they have not flinched. They have hung in there and done their damnedest to stay in here.
Yeah. Kudos to them. I mean, it's tough to feel like you're outmatched after 2 losses. So.
I know
now we'll see if
I know you had talked about Vivian potentially casting as well. I don't know if they still want to do that. Are they here?
let me check.
So I don't mind having you around for a Game 5. Looks like they might not be here anyway, so. All right, let me switch over to... Silver Scrapes lyrics. Yeah, I'm not going to sing the song, I'm afraid, but you can imagine it if you want. I've, I've already been talking for over 3 hours. My voice is tired.
Yeah, we'll see if GGM has the fortitude to strike back for the last one.
Yep.
And they're opting to go blue side. I think that was the first blue side victory actually this
You have to sing it.
series.
If I wasn't 3 hours into a, I think I had to sing it.
Too funny. Um, yeah, man, I'm trying to remember. I don't feel like um the championship often goes to 5 games, so I
Yeah.
I could be completely off because I don't remember what the other ones were, but
Well, it looks like we're going right. The draft's already getting going. I think I have it open here. Yes, I do.
nice.
All right.
And I know we're talking about you being in here for 3 hours, but these guys have been playing
Yeah, but they don't
league
have.
game for three
Yeah,
hours.
but they don't have to be running their voice trying to keep up with everything the whole time.
It's true, but I'm just saying, it takes a toll.
Let me put it this way: I've played League for 3 to 4 hours straight plenty of times over the years. I've very rarely talked for 3 or 4 hours
That
straight.
that's fair. I'm just saying, it can it
It's tougher
can
to cast than it is to play because when you can play, when you're playing, you can just focus on your own little thing for the
yeah, but
most
you're not
part.
playing solo queue here. You're playing
That's true.
for the championship.
That's true.
Okay, so they go so they
Yep.
do take the Mord, but then respond with the Tristana Jinx.
And they're running back
So
Tristana for a third time for I'm a killer.
it's
No.
definitely looked really good for him.
Oh yeah. I mean
Um,
he really struggled the first 2 games, but he has bounced back hard since then.
yeah,
Which is
I think
go
I
ahead.
think Tristana like A is pretty lane dominant, but then also being able to jump over walls and help collapse on jungle or river stuff.
I hate
Um,
Tristana mid so much as someone who plays mid like that. Yeah, it's a best of 5. We're on game 5, ladies and gents. This is
we're
it.
on game 5.
Team GGM won games 1 and 2, and then SCO came back and won games 3 and 4. So game 5, here we go. Ooh,
Yeah,
this is a spicy pick, a collie for
I
Team
like
GGM.
it.
I know that Siminamaz does play it, but that is a spicy pick
That is a
for Beer
spicy
League.
pick.
You don't see a lot of mid lane assassins in Beer League. And yeah, SCO bringing back the Renata. That is not a surprise.
Yeah, which so far, I mean, mostly into the Akali, but
Find it,
that's
I find it very interesting that GGM banned Vigar because they're the ones that have been playing Vigar, right?
yeah,
Uh,
maybe they were taking that away. I'm not
uh,
sure. I feel like I would have banned the Tristana just because they've been
yeah,
beating you on the Tristana, but
I don't know, a little questionable, but and SEO is continuing their tradition, by the looks of it, of 5 straight jungle bans.
yeah, I mean, hey, since they've done it, it's worked for them.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Fair enough. And I'm very curious to see what Pyroan's gonna go for here in the rubber match. I'd like to see
Yeah,
something more skill expressive. I think Nidalee might be a bit troll here, but um, I mean, if he was snowball hard enough, it doesn't matter.
right.
But I'd be very interested to see what he decides to bring out here.
We have 9 jungle bans for game 5.
Hey, maybe it's a jungle Viagra band too. We don't know.
Yeah,
Probably pretty
that
unlikely, but you know,
that would have been spicy for sure, but
uh,
yeah.
maybe a
Okay,
run
yeah,
run back of the game 1 top lane with Morgan as a
yeah,
Gurgot. Okay,
yeah.
and then they're given their jungler last pick. Interesting. Okay. What do you got for us, GGM? Let's see it.
Yep,
You need a
this will
support and you need a
be.
jungler.
I'm saying Leona because Callus is really good on the Leona.
Ooh,
Okay,
yep.
Jax.
Jack's jungle. All right.
Nice.
That is a carry jungler
That is.
with a bit more agency because he's got gap closers and stuns. So
And good to use the dodge against
yeah,
Tristana and Jinx.
I don't know how well he plays it, but I don't know how much practice you really need to play Jax particularly well. It's not that difficult, I would say. And then the
Yeah.
Zillion last pick.
Okay.
Interesting. It could be. That is true. It could be more jungle. I don't think it will be, but it could be.
Oh, and Lilia.
Last pick. SCO. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, Lilia last pick.
Is could Vivian not join the cast because
Uh
they're playing right now? So
oh, is that what happened?
no, I'm just joking. I'm totally just joking.
Oh, okay. It
No,
looks like. Look.
they no. I'm sure that's nightmare all the way. Just haven't
Oh, I
haven't
see. I'm like, what? Like, what are you talking about? Like, oh, okay, I see.
yeah.
It looks like it will be no Vivian in the casting booth here for us. Um, but probably weren't planning to be here for full 3 games, but that's just kind of how it went down because games 3 and 4 were both pretty fast. To be fair,
Yeah.
they were both, I think, pretty close to sub 25, I think, or somewhere around there.
Yeah, they pretty much stepped on the gas pedal and never looked back for both of those.
Yep.
Started with like a 3K gold lead early and then just didn't stop.
Nope. All right. Well, chat. Who do you like for Game 5? Who's taking it home? Who's gonna bring home the imaginary trophy? You guys don't actually send a trophy to anyone, right?
We don't, but I totally had or one of our Donovan's wife had trophies made for us when we won, so I have a real trophy.
When was that? What team won last? When did you guys win?
Uh yeah.
When did you? What
Uh
season did you guys win?
I think it was season 5.
Okay, so it would have been right before I met you guys then, I think.
Yeah, we did not know you at the time.
As Fusro was your jungler in season 6, I believe.
Yes, correct.
And then 7, he did his own weird thing, and then 8, I was stuck with him. So
Yep. Yep.
I don't know
But
I don't know what we're gonna do for next season. We might run it back. We might not. We'll see.
yeah, I think I'm taking a break. That's my plan right now.
Oh, you're not gonna play next split or next season?
Yeah, need a break season and then come back for the fall. I think is the plan.
There you go. Fair enough. Let's see. Got SCO winning in 33 minutes. Okay.
Nice.
Then you're expecting chaos, pyro, and throws in those games usually. That is true. When it comes down to the wild ones where there's just lots of stuff flying around, Pyro tends to thrive in that environment. He's a very mechanically skilled player. So
Yeah.
we'll see. I do like the Jax pick. I'm worried it might be a little too linear in its mobility because he jumps in a line, right?
Right.
But I definitely see how it could absolutely pop off. But a
Yeah.
team with 2 ADCs. And I mean, I guess it would block Urgot things too, wouldn't it? Like his little
I,
leg shooties. I assume it does.
yeah. I assume it does too. I honestly don't know
Yeah.
that interaction, but it could definitely.
Glassguard's gonna make COG team kill everyone. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
that's a
that would be
possibility.
yeah.
I think this game will come down to whether or not the 1-2 dive of Jackson and Akali can do work. Like
Right.
I think if both of them if they're not both on point and getting stuff done, I think the game is really difficult for them. But if they're both on point and doing and being huge threats in team fights, I think they can definitely win this game, even while having to fight through a Renata and stuff. So
Right. And at least you do have the Zillion ult to help with the Akali Jacks.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll just have to see if it's enough.
Absolutely. All right. Well, we have about 4 more minutes until the game starts, so I will be right back.
Okay. Hope everyone's having a good time with the 5-game series. Excited to see how this one goes. I think the Jeopardy question was what are the worst desserts, and here we are. Yep, that was correct. Even spoiled that answer for you, and still got y'all. I was for everyone else. I was able to put on a fun little D&D one-off for some of the beer league guys, and we had a fun time when I got to roast them on a Jeopardy door puzzle. So good times there. Does anyone know if they've released stuff about the mid-season patch? Um, any big changes?
All right. See, they're going off in chat again. Let's see.
Well, I was mostly talking to chat
I
for
see.
your absence.
Appreciate it.
Well, mostly to Jello.
Jello's a good boy. He's been a regular in these streams,
He's
keeping it lively. I appreciate that.
yeah. He for a lot of it was a primary streamer and I think he's playing next season, so I wouldn't be surprised to see him back on it.
And so I know Jeff wants me to like commit to doing like more like pre-game and post-game like show style stuff, but um,
It's
um,
a lot of work. It's
I
a
don't know
lot
if
of
I can
work.
commit to that. So we'll have to
Yeah.
see. But
Yeah.
I have enjoyed casting. But it is definitely rough on my throat when it goes on this long.
Right. I mean, uh, luckily, or luckily or unluckily, we don't we have one 5-game series, and of course it's going to 5 games. So
Yeah, go
here
figure.
we go. I'm excited.
All right.
Game 5.
Yeah, we're going in. GGM on blue. GGM on the left. SCO on the right. Silver Scrapes noises. Here we go.
Yeah. How you? So you said depends on Pyro and Sumi Moss here.
Yeah, I think if the two of them are able to cause a lot of chaos and and take out priority targets in team fights, they win. And if not, they're gonna have a really hard time. Although they do have that Kog'Maw as backup, which I like too. So,
Yeah, that is nice.
but yeah, I could very easily see this game getting to a point where Akali really struggles to do much, and that I think would make the game really, really difficult.
Yeah.
So,
I do, at least in theory, like the idea of Urgot and Lilia into this, because if Lilia gets to sleep on
yeah.
Jax or Akali,
Yep.
Urgot does good into heavy melee comps, so a lot of it's
Yep.
nice fist bumps there.
Yep.
See, they're still in good mood. If you're emoting, you're in a good mood, right?
Depends, but usually, but usually yes. I actually mapped the emote button to one of my mouse buttons so I could emote more easily because T is
Oh,
like awkward on
smart.
a keyboard.
Yeah,
So
smart.
you gotta get your emote macro game up, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's my next skill I need to learn for top lane is to
Emote
emote
macro.
better.
There you
Yeah,
go. And it looks like junglers are both doing reverse clears from each other.
yeah,
But it looks like they're both planning to do some kind of full clear by the looks of it. That's usually, if you take Krug's second, that's usually a sign you're going to do a full clear. But who
yeah,
knows? There is no really wards in either jungle. I mean, they have a little bit at the entrances there, but...
yeah. Looks like just protective ones.
You know, looks like a
Oh,
bit of a
that's
fight going on here.
really
Are they
good.
going to be able to get the Zillion?
Doesn't look like
No.
it, but
He'll be
did
fine.
get the heal.
He's chugging 2 health pots. He'll be fine.
That was really well played. I think
No.
the Renatas look good.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely able to play lanes aggressive like that. So
Oh, and there's Tristan again, an aggressive ward. It's going to scout out. He's going to
yeah,
see that
so
the red buff is indeed gone.
yeah,
And yeah, this looks like both junglers are full clearing. That is my personal philosophy as a jungler, is to full clear first, almost always. As nice as early ganks can be, they take so much time, and if they don't work, you're so far behind. Like,
yeah, especially if
I just hate doing early ganks on jungler when there are camps up.
yeah.
I know why they do them, but as a jungler, that is just not how I like to jungle. Like, you need to prow yourself as a jungler, or you just fall behind. You can't do anything.
Yeah.
And if your lanes lose during that time period, well, I mean, chances are the gank wasn't going to save them anyway. So
True.
that's
Tell
just
them
kind
to
of
get good.
that's kind of my perspective on it. So
I think it depends on if your lanes are how much setup they have and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think that's a pretty good, especially on these two junglers. I mean, clear speed pretty high, and just being able to.
It also it's reflected in my champion pool too. So like Vi is probably my most common jungler. You're not gonna do a lot on Vi. Ooh, it's gonna be a bit of a gank here. Is he gonna get him? Ooh,
I think so. Nice.
that was a nice
Good,
a nice stun there by Jax, or Pyron on Jax to get first blood. Well done to him.
yeah.
Realizing there was an opportunity for a freebie.
And got the flash out too, so
Yeah.
good opportunity for a repeat.
Yes. I always hate when junglers will like gank your lane and they'll blow the flash and they like never come back. It's like, dude, thanks. You blew his flash and I can't like his flash is down, but they won't come back for like 6 or 7 minutes and their flash is back up again. It's just like, dude, what's the point of blowing their flash and never coming back? Like,
yeah,
it's like you
I
ganked out
to...
of an obligation and then you just like, all right, well I don't have to do that anymore, and then you just like,
You're right. Well, Pyro definitely. I mean, when his, especially in his first season, but I think even now it's just one of those things of like, if your flash is down, he almost certainly will be back.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of ganks, they're catching out the Pat Jones and the Mordekaiser here, and he is very caught, and he is very dead.
Yeah, just a little overextended there, no wards. And
ooh, he's doing a little sneaky.
I like it.
He used the ward to jump over the pit to avoid the vision.
Yeah, good cross map play after seeing the jungler top. So
we like Pat Jones. Yes, we do. We do like Pat Jones. Pat Jones is a good boy. He does his job. He does his part. Ooh,
definitely.
He is seen now though, and he has no bot lane. No one can really rotate to help him here. I think he's just gonna have to. He's just gonna have to suicide for this.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh no,
now
he
they're
actually. Oh,
clapping
he
on
does.
it.
Okay. Yeah, they actually got here a little faster than I expected.
Oh,
Does
but
go
they
down.
kill him.
They kill him. They do
Renata
take down the
doesn't get the
Renata though.
reset. Oh,
Yep.
nice.
Yeah, so they do get a couple kills, but
Ooh.
they are able to then get away after get the dragon and get away. I think I would have liked to see them focus on the dragon and then fight instead of trying to turn early. But oh, maybe he didn't have smite. I mean, that would be a really sus play to not have smite there. But Jeff does it to me at least once every other game. So I'm like, bro, why are you soloing dragon without smite? And he's just like, oh, I didn't think they would kill him. It's like, like you bastard.
Yeah, sometimes it's. I feel like, especially if you've jungled for a while, like there were times where dragons were so easy to take
Mm-hmm.
that now you like. At least I have that mindset when I think about jungle too, because I haven't jungled in a while, but old times it was like, yep, I could just do this solo, not really worry about it. But now it takes
It
just
takes a
that
while.
extra time longer. Yeah, so.
Yep.
But yeah, got 2 kills for it at least,
Yep.
and the kills are pretty spread out, so gold
And
spread out
and they were able to
with
go and
all.
then get the grubs afterwards. So
Yeah,
I would like to see Pyron hurry up and get his level 6 here before trying to do anything else. That 6 is a pretty significant. I mean, power spike on any champion, but the
Yeah.
Jax rework especially, that will add so much extra power to him while he's doing it.
definitely. But yeah, farm mostly even all around. Lilia has a little bit more. Mord has a little bit more, but
Yep.
all in all, I'd say it's pretty good.
Yep. It's interesting. It looks like Pyron might try to do a lane gank, but they're fully unaware that there's a ward in this bush.
Yeah,
He is sadly just wasting his time.
they're not even.
They're not even here, so
Yeah,
thankfully they realize that, and Pyron goes on his way.
yeah.
Yeah, no. If you're not gonna play next season, maybe I'll have to step in and be top lane for Team One Less.
There you go.
That could be fun.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know if Team One Less can afford me, but
Yeah.
I know Vix was
Well,
talking about taking a break, but he's like, well, if Jack's playing, then I'll play it. And it's like, okay, well, maybe we'll see if we can make this work then.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun to have both of y'all on the same team.
Yeah, like we
Let's
might have to
see.
raise the old. Ooh,
Yeah,
Mordecai's
more
going in,
old
but
team.
he doesn't have.
Oh, I missed the Q.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's see. Can he finish him off? Yes, he can.
nice. Wow.
Nice job
I
to Pat
kind of
Jones.
thought. Yeah.
And you guys might need to raise the overall budget a little bit for the teams. I felt like it was 13 points was like a little low. It could have maybe been like 15, but I don't know. I'm sure you guys talked about that.
Yeah, I think the teams were, and it was.
I think a lot of teams
pretty...
had to. I think a lot of teams had to kind of like build teams they didn't necessarily want to build just to kind of like fit under the cap, I guess, which is kind of the point.
Well,
but
that is the point. Like,
yeah.
beer leagues for everyone, so you want.
No, sure.
Yeah. You don't. We're not here just to build super teams. We're here to, give everyone opportunities to play and. Yeah. Oh, they're going for the dive here. Lots of tanking.
Yeah, diving at Urgot
Yes.
is risky business.
Oh,
Ooh, that's tough. Yeah, they're not able to finish him off.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, jump in.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to finish him off with the flash stun, but he's gonna go down. Yeah, I think he just
2
kind of had
for
to
1,
do that to try
though.
to salvage the play.
Yeah,
Not a complete
but
disaster, but it's still not great.
yeah. I mean, still lost some farm, and then I think it's gonna push back into Mord, so that'll be good. Finish the Rylai's, which is big.
Yeah.
Oh,
are they gonna go
here
for
comes
the
the
old
old.
the Akali? Nice
Yeah,
counter gank
definitely.
here by
Jax.
Jax. Ooh, and
Well played.
Well played by the Akali there.
Oh, very well played.
Well done to both Akali and Jax there.
Yeah, that was a
Shutting down that.
nice momentum swing after the
Yeah.
top dive. Jinx Rocket comes out, but it's not gonna hit anyone.
Yeah, no, the only real issue I had with the point system this year, it seems like there was a lot of players that cost like 3 or more that just were not able to find teams, like as it went on, because everyone was like bargain hunting for like the highest value 0 and 1 picks possible, and I think there are definitely players that are quite underrated, and I think because the scale of how the players are rated is low enough that it's kind of hard to avoid that when you're doing what's effectively a 0 to 5 scale.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it could really be fixed. I'm not.
Yeah, this is our first first time trying this particular, and I'm not sure if we'll stick with it or not. We're kind of still. Oh, nice ult coming out. Good flash.
Ooh, and that's gonna be a dead
Zillion will
Zillion.
go. Oh,
Probably
I
should
don't
have
know
just.
if I would have used the ult. Yeah.
Probably should have just held it. To be honest, I don't think it. Well.
Yeah. Oh, if he gets out,
No.
he does pull the flash.
He did pull a
actually,
flash.
and
Okay, that's probably worth it then.
that was fantastic.
Yeah, so up with them. Although they are gonna go ahead and parlay this into another dragon for Team SCO here. So far, pretty even game, all things considered. Six scrubs for GGM, 2 dragons for SCO. Gold lead about little over 1,000 for GGM. Pretty close game so far.
I think having gold on Akali and Jax, like we were talking about to begin with, is a good place for him right now.
Yeah.
So I think both teams are feeling pretty okay about the whole situation at the moment.
I will say the Akali and Jax both getting going, I think, is really bodes well for GGM. I think that we talked about it already. I think that needs to happen. Like if either one of them falls meaningfully behind, I think they're just kind of cooked. But so far they're doing all right. They're hanging in there. And,
definitely.
I mean, Akali's up levels on Tristana at this point, which should not be happening. But here we are.
Yeah.
Okay, he was up for about 2 seconds.
Oh.
Ooh. If he had been a little more decisive with his abilities, he might have got that. Although Renata might have blocked him anyway, so yeah, it would have been tough.
Yeah, I think just chunking him was good.
Yep. Are they gonna go for a dive here? They're trying.
Yeah, definitely.
They're kind of mismanaging the wave a little bit here, though.
Akali's trying to stop this Renata. Okay, at least he'll be here.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and put the very premature Zillion ulti on Jax that does nothing, but
that's okay.
He wasn't even the one taking tower. But I understand the thought process. I respect it. But
yeah. Oh, Akali going back in.
They're gonna go back in on the Renata here. This is a bit scary. Oh yeah. Not only it's gonna save Renata, but it's gonna get shut down on the Jax. Renata ulti does miss though. And you have to be careful here. Lilia does have ulti, so if either of them get hit by anything here, they're going to get cooked. Yeah, I think they just have to... I mean, I know you want to be a good teammate here, Cog, but you might just want to let her die.
Yeah, good flash to get out.
Well,
yeah, I called it.
We're still going. Series score is 2-2, Mr. Jeff. This is game 5. Bomb, bomb. Yes, we are amazingly still going over 3.5 hours in.
Yeah.
Which is all good.
I like the aggressive play down there, though. Just trying to get more gold onto Jackson Akali is really name of the game right here.
Yeah, Jeff SCO came back and basically dominated both games 3 and 4. They were actually both quite short. So that's why... if those had been longer, we could have been halfway through game 4 still. The game's been longer, but 2-2, yeah. You know, every game so far has been pretty one-sided except for this one. It looks like they get another gank off on top lane. Go ahead and take Urgon. They're going to finish this tower. Is that going to be first tower? Yeah, I guess it is. First tower for Team GGM. You got to root
Nice.
SCO here now, right? The 3 win in a row reverse sweep. Hell no. I'm not going to root for the #1 team. I'm not going to root for anybody.
Yeah, we're not biased here as casters.
The only team I would openly root for is Team One Less because but
Thanks.
and my own team obviously, but we weren't good
Yeah,
enough
yeah.
we weren't good enough to actually win anything.
Hey, we got out pretty quick too, so it happens. Oh,
A lot of little scraps going on around the map.
ooh.
I have it on directed camera and it's giving me whiplash right now.
Yeah. Sometimes. Oh,
Ooh,
good.
they caught the Zillion out here. He is able to
Nice.
hold off in time though.
Yeah. That was a good combo.
No,
We're not into traps, but
the wildest part about us, me and Jeff on Team SDSD, is that yes, we were the worst team in the league by record. We still led the league in damage per minute. We led the entire beer league in damage per minute. We're the last place team. Make sense, please.
you oh, here we go. Jack's already winding up.
Nice counter gank here by Jax. It's gonna be a big Lily ulti though. Although,
Yeah. Oh,
was a good
I think
cleanse
they
by
got him.
Kog'Maw. Yep. He's gonna go ahead and go down. And then Jackson.
Yep.
It's gonna have Urgot TPing down as to help as well. And yeah, Jackson's gonna go down. Unfortunately, Pat Jones is not able to follow up.
Yeah.
Mordecai's
Really
able to
good
follow up with his own
TP
Yeah.
from Cat Beans to help that. I
And
think
yeah.
without him there turning that play around, and then I'm a Killer gets mid tower off of it too. So
Yeah, unfortunately, Cog no full items yet, so his damage was a lot lower there. He's probably sitting on a lot of money right now. Yeah, he's gotten set enough for Bork, so he just if he had Bork there for that fight, I think that would have gone completely differently. But
yeah.
that's how it is.
GGM better get out here pretty quick. You don't want to give up 3 dragons.
Not for free, yeah. They still got about 1,000 gold lead, but
yeah, and they're sending Triss up top, has TP, so yeah, they're definitely. We'll see a fight here soon.
Yep.
I see it was down gold for that, but definitely is making a good comeback here.
Yep, and SCO's just moving in. And GGM is here, but they are a little split. Akali's kind of in mid, and Mort's in top. I think Mort needs to come down for this.
Yeah, he's kind of
he's floating really hard right now.
Yeah.
Okay, and GGM has decided, okay, we're gonna push a different objective and make you back off, but they're gonna run the Rift Herald in, and they're gonna engage on the tower, and Jax goes in, but then he's gonna have to run.
No.
But he just goes down. I think they weren't fully on the same page there.
Yeah, definitely not. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. I think the idea was to try to quickly burst on the tower with the Rift Herald going in and then fight, but it didn't happen. Looks like they're going to go in anyway, though. Akali is able to take down Renata, but she's going to go down as well. And now Tristan's going ahead and TP in here. And Mordekaiser's trying to do his best to kill this Urgot, but it's not going to happen in time. And yep, he's going to go down as well once he comes out of the death. Well, actually, Fantastic Flash away, but he's going to get Lily ulted and die regardless. Although, yeah, I mean, everyone... I mean, trying to fight after Jax has already died is just... I think that's just a big no-no.
Yeah, that was maybe...
I mean, that might be a series. That might be the series, yeah. So
that was huge because, I mean, SCO at that point was down. Oh, here comes! Oh, and he steals it.
Okay, I mean, so he's gonna die for it, but Silver Lightning did steal one.
I mean, yeah, you gotta make that desperation play when that would give them 3 dragons. So
yeah, I thought. No, sorry, I thought Jack's jungle was kind of an odd pick too, but I think it's just because of the comp. Because like they have like 2 ADCs and of Urgot, and Counter Strike is going to block all of that. I assume that's the reason that he picked it. So
right, yeah.
Sorry, but that's because Jeff was talking about that in chat. That Jack's jungle is weird, and I agree. In a vacuum, it is weird, but I get why he did it. But
I think the 3 jungle bans into 2 more has just kind of
eviscerated his champion pool a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. So I think he's just trying to figure out the best option, but
I am kind of surprised he just didn't resort to Nidalee at any of these times, but maybe Nidalee's just bad right now. I actually don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I think
In terms of overall
maybe
gold, yeah, the SCO's up by about a couple thousand now. But once this Cogba gets Rage Blade, this could turn quickly, even if it's been going in SCO's favor.
yeah. I mean, Jinx has 2 items. Lilia has 2 items. It's gonna be tough to team fight. I think for a little bit. Maybe you can get some picks, but
Yeah. I do think that SCO isn't far enough ahead to just force a Baron, though. So that's something, right? Because when you're in the point where the other team can just do Baron in your face, that's when you're really in trouble. But I don't think they're quite there yet.
yeah.
So what are we doing on TPs? We got both of them on GGM. We got one on SCO, which is Urgot's TP.
At least Akali got 2 items. She definitely.
Yeah, I mean, she understood the assignment. She has not fallen behind. She's managed
Yeah.
to take part in these plays and get some kills and not die. And she's been keeping her farm up too, which is hard to do. Let me tell you, as an
Right.
Akali, it's very easy to just fall behind on farm because your farming
Yeah.
is just so ass. It just takes a lot of time and effort to farm well on Akali, and he's doing a good job so far. He's keeping up with the Tristana, which is very impressive.
Definitely. And tried to be in a lot of these plays.
Yep, it looks like they're going for something here. Are they going to catch out this Renata?
Oh.
They look like they want to go for it, but they're hesitant to commit.
Yeah, I think they were trying to get some CC down, and once it didn't,
Yeah.
once you don't get a double bomb, maybe it's time to call the playoff, I guess.
Yep. Wow, that Jax moves really fast. Oh, I guess because it's Wind Soul? Yeah, it's Wind Soul map. Okay, so there's the speedy
Yeah,
zones in the jungle here. Okay.
there might have been a zillion.
Zillion speed on him too. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. He's got 2 items now as well. So a lot of people hitting that 2 item power spike.
Yep. And fourth dragon's gonna be coming up here in just over a minute. Be very interesting to see how that one goes. I think that'll have a big impact on how the game goes forward.
Yeah.
Well, looking for a pick on
Oh,
the
they hit it. They're just going for it.
Oh, and they're gonna go ahead and counter engage here.
Wow,
Like that
I think
pretty good
that's
Renata ulti there. That was able to basically stun like Mordekaiser long enough to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Jax just killed the Mordekaiser there.
Oh, but it's looking like it's.
Oh. Okay, I mean, all things considered, I mean, they traded 1 for 1 at the end of that fight, so.
Yeah, but definitely healthier on SCO side. 30 seconds on the drag.
Yeah. It's not ideal.
No.
But for GGM, it could have been a lot worse with how basically.
Yeah.
I mean, you saw that Jax damage hitting Mordekaiser, like he nearly one-shot his ass. Like it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, not a ulti for you.
Yep, definitely game changer.
It actually looked like a good play to start for GGM too, because they basically blew everything on Zillion to not get him. But
right, I didn't quite see where Akali was in that fight, and seems like just wasn't able to either get the Jinx or the.
Oh god! Oh god! Pyro, you're going crazy, bro.
Yeah.
When you were sitting on a ward the whole time, my friend. Yeah.
But I don't think it's gonna matter.
Well, he's getting some.
That
was
some
huge. Big boy stuns. Yep, and Kali's gonna help him out, take out a couple priority targets there, and then they're gonna finish off the Jinx as well. And then Mordekaiser ulted the Urgot when he probably shouldn't have, because he has a bunch of teammates here to help, but he's gonna come out and then they're gonna finish him off. Nice. All right, we need to go back and watch that again because that turned very quickly. So let's see what happened here.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to apologize because I totally thought
it looked like Pyro it looked like Pyro just inting, but they somehow turned it around. So let's see exactly what happens here. So he's just sitting on a ward. He has no idea
Yeah.
What is
Yeah,
Pyro's
they're
IQ?
pinging him.
Higher than they're pinging him. I mean, he gets a
Look,
he
his
goes
team
in.
isn't even in River
His
yet. Zillion
yeah.
has to speed boost just to
Yep.
get to him.
And he gets his Counter-Strike off just in time to come out of the stasis. And he's able to get a 3-man tunnel. And the rest, in the meantime, his rest of his team is able to get in there and follow up. And Akali's able to follow up on the 3-man Jack stun. And yeah, I mean, that was the bait of the century, and it was totally unintentional.
That was
like Pyro was just trying to catch somebody Warden because he was just chilling in that bush, but he turned his inting play into a great engage for the team. So
impressive.
I mean, sometimes better to be lucky than good, and that's one of those times.
You know what? Part of me doesn't even want to call it luck. I don't know. I
mean, that was a great collapse by GGM. Don't get me wrong, but that was an inch and a half of a play.
It was definitely.
Team, I'm going in. You guys be here. One of those moments.
Yeah.
So yeah, well played.
Oh my goodness.
That
is one of the wilder things I've seen in a beer league game, and I've seen a lot of wild things casting this season. So
that's what you need in a game 5 when it feels like it's slipping out of your hands. I'm not sure if that really puts them fully back, but at least you can see where
they're ahead in gold now, and they got the dragon. So
yeah, I mean you can see where there's a chance. You still got double scaling 80 carries, but.
I mean, if there's any champion to pick to deal with double 80 carries, it's a big boy Jax. I mean, you saw in that fight, and that Counter-Strike bought him so much extra time.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Once he came out of it with, out of the revive health, and then he was whacking away still for a while after coming out of that just because of Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
So he kind of proved the value of it right there.
Definitely.
And he's a smart boy, and he maxed it. He maxed it second, so it's only a 6-second cooldown.
Nice. Definitely we'll have it up after
a Zillion revive.
Yeah. Right.
And yeah, that's an important decision because like if you the cooldown is a lot higher. Like it goes from like 10 to 6 by ranking it up. So he would have obviously just got one shot and died out if he had max Q second.
Yeah.
Most people do. So good skill maxing by him. And yeah, I mean, I think GGM now just has a small lead here just because they have the 6 grubs.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've kind of fought back. I still contend it was a bit of a pretty lucky play, but I mean, Cogmoss hit his power spike. He's got his Ginsus. He's working on his Zephyr
items.
Or his whatever the heck that item's called.
Double recurve.
Yeah, whatever that. I can't remember what the name of the item is. But you know which one I'm talking about.
Definitely.
And Kali's got her 3 items with her Shadow Flame. Moore's got his 2-item combo there.
Yeah. You got a lot of items over on SCO as well, so we'll see.
True. That is true.
I think a lot of this is just positioning. What's the positioning gonna look like? Both from like Akali and Jax, and then Trist and Jinx and Renata, really.
Akali so far, I mean, Simeon Omasa has totally proved me wrong on this pick, because I really raised an eyebrow at this, but so far he has found a way to make it work without dying.
Yeah.
So major props to him. He has done a really good job. And he's been avoiding that problematic CC in order to still getting stuff done in plays. So very well done to him. Oh, they're going right for the Jax.
Wow.
Here. Oh, that seems like a really aggressive Lily ulti. I feel like that's a bit much there. That is.
We've talked a lot about Pyrian taking a lot of bans, but Nightmare has too. So the fact that maybe not as comfortable on Lilia, seems a couple ults that were like pretty hopeful.
It looks like now that Lily ult's down, they're going in. He's going for it. Yep, and they're gonna see a Zillion ulti on him, and he's going to go ahead and revive out. The rest of the fight's going.
Yeah. Ooh. Siminos goes down.
Yeah, and Urgot gets revived by the Renata W. Urgot did go down to Akali, but then he got revived by Renata, and then the rest of the team just gets wiped. I mean, that might be it.
Full ace 5. Yeah, they.
All right,
Oh,
let's go ahead and back
they're
up.
not.
That might be the last team fight of the series. That might be the last team fight of the season. Let's go ahead and see that again.
Yeah, they look like they're going the Baron, so we'll probably get another one. But yeah,
Yep.
we'll see
Okay.
what.
Let's see. So yeah, obviously they use the Lily ult, and that's why they're doing this. And they're just trying to YOLO and force a play here.
Yeah.
And yeah, they got what they want, kinda. Ooh, yeah, and they get the double Renato ulti on the Kog'Maw. That just a lot of time he spends attacking his teammates instead of enemies.
Right.
Yeah.
Honestly, the double AD carry is just not touched. Like.
Mm-mm.
So. Yeah.
And yeah, I think you're right. I think they decided they're gonna go for Baron instead of trying to end here, which probably the right call. They don't have minions into the base for a little bit here, so I probably can't end. So I think this is the right call. But yeah, that's tough. GGM decided to get aggressive and try to force a play, and I think they just went a little too crazy on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, like you really gotta get on, or at least be able to get to the Jinx or Triss at this point.
Yep.
And they, hitting Urgot and Lilia, and then the revive, like you mentioned, it's just tough.
I mean, it sucks that Urgot got revived by the Renata thing, but I don't know why you're going for Urgot in the first place.
Right.
So maybe that's just what he was able to get on, but yeah, I mean, Urgot doesn't matter if Jinx and Tristana live, so especially with this build. I mean, this is a very tanky Urgot build.
Right.
Definitely don't want to be focusing him.
He's not going to be outputting. Oh. Here comes
They're
another ult.
Going right back in. And yeah, I mean, that's going to be
wow, that Renata ult.
It's going to be a big Lily ult too. They are able to take out the Jinx on the back line here, but yeah, they just don't have enough gas left in the tank to actually fight afterwards.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Then now they're going for the end. They do have 4.
Yeah. They got a bit longer death timers compared to last time. They got minions and Baron buff. I mean, that's probably it.
Looking like it might be. Trist and Urgot. Let's see if Simino Mas has a hero play in him.
Well, he doesn't have ulti, so it's not looking good.
Oh, no. Gets cut out of the smoke. They're just going for the end here.
Yep, smart.
And the reverse sweep. Oh my goodness.
Alright.
Pulled it off.
They did it. Well, I mean, SCO proved why they were the #1 team all season. I mean, it didn't look good at first, but they weren't phased at all. Going down 2-0, and they came right back. 1-3 straight.
Yeah, impressive.
Congratulations to your Season 8 Beer League Champions, Team SCO.
Woo.
Welcome to everybody. You'll be receiving a gift certificate in the mail for. No, not really. I don't have the power to authorize that. But if it were up to me, you guys would all get like, I don't know, $10 gift certificates or something. I don't know. Is that an insultingly low number? Is that?
You're more than welcome to send them whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. But I'm definitely not gonna do that. I'm too broke for that. But yeah, it was a great series. It was looking pretty lopsided at the beginning.
Comeback.
You know.
Yeah, and then two more lopsided games into a very back and forth game 5.
Final, yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, well done, everybody, on both teams. It was a joy to cast and play with all of you this season. Thank you for everyone for watching. And do you have anything closing things you want to say here, Austin, before we wrap up the final cast of Season 8?
I do not. Just GG's, and thanks everyone for a great season.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and sign off. See you guys in Season 9 sometime pretty soon, from what I understand.
Hopefully.
Yep. All right. See you guys later. Bye-bye.